Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. How are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. Just doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week, starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again.
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
Black Suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new release.
Start, yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice!
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herring does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want this.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 10. So a lot of really.
You have option. Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna have a lower.
It's
gonna have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though,
No,
right?
no, Chase Scott Campbell.
Chase Scott Campbell.
Yeah.
Chewie is just like chucking Dingo. A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
So you get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Oh boy.
Give them all the Mondraker!
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid, Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain, Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
say I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
We're live.
Shazam! Hey y'all, it's Zach. I don't know, was that impressive or no?
Our special effects budget is a little low.
Yeah,
But-
no, it's our special effects budget is my vape I already had in my pocket. But welcome to the Thursday Night Live show. It is me, Zach, your host. Welcome. If it's your first time watching the show, make sure you fill out our claim form either in the pinned comment in the chat or in the description of the show. Just lets us know, hey, where we sending those books, and hey, how you paying for them. Pretty big pieces of information. As far as shipping goes, it is $8 flat rate shipping across the continental U.S. For both the Tuesday and Thursday shows. So we put both of those shows stuff together. I'll send it that flat rate for $8. Or you can do local pickup at one of our locations in the Triangle or at Fort Bragg, soon to be Fort Liberty down in Fayetteville.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And as far as claiming goes, make sure when you're claiming the book, you put both the letter placement and a description for the book. Just makes it easier for us. So if I put a Batman on D, say D Batman or Batman D, something along those lines, just so we know specifically what you're trying to grab at. And as far as multiple claims on the same item go, we do stream on both Facebook and YouTube, so there's two separate chats. We get them both here on this side in all the correct order. So please trust us. When we say someone came in just before you, they did. They just came in right before you, just on our side. I think that's it.
Willie says, "Oh, scary! He just appeared."
I know, right? Terrifying. I had this whole thing. I was like, Daniel, can you put together like a thunder crack special effect that you can activate, and then like make it look like an actual transformation? He was like, the best I can do is turn on the stream. And I was like, all right, I can make it work from there.
I can work with that.
I can work with that. But yeah, so let's get the show started. Let's get some books up here. To start with, on A, let's do, I love this series. It is so good. This is American Vampire #1 from Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque. Near mint condition for $20 going up here on A. If you haven't read the series, I highly recommend going and reading it all the way through. It's kind of a mix between like an anthology and a continuous story because it's kind of picking up and dropping off main characters and traversing through iconic places and time periods in American history. So you go from like the Old West with vampires to 1920s Hollywood with vampires and so on and so forth. It's just really, really good, like a big interconnected web story. It is a lot of fun. And you got some great writers. I mean, Scott Snyder, Joe Hill, I think even Stephen King wrote a couple issues.
Yeah, Stephen King.
Yeah, so like it is a phenomenal series. If you love horror, or even if you just kind of like seeing different time eras and periods and stuff like that, like just throughout history, it's a really good series. Going up on B, let's put up Spawn number 54. Very fine and near mint condition for $5. Great silhouette, almost a silhouette. It's kind of still got enough detail in there.
Really cool,
Capullo
yeah.
and McFarlane cover going up on B. On C, let's do Will Eisner's The Spirit, number 16 from DC Comics. This is from I believe the 2006 run. Near mint condition for $8 with this great Bruce Timm cover here of the Spirit evading some soldiers who are getting a little too into the acting there. I'm going to go up here on C. On D, I'm replacing Daredevil, The Man Without Fear. This is from the Brubaker run. Near mint minus condition for $10. I'm going to take the sticky note off so you can see this great Marvel Zombies variant cover there. It's absolutely phenomenal. I love this one. It's so good. But that is $10. Once again, near mint minus condition. Going to go up here on D for Daredevil.
Would you do The Spirit for $5? Give it an 8.
I'll do that for $5. Gotta reorganize my drinks. There we go. Going on C to replace that Spirit, let's do Women of Marvel #1. This is in near mint condition for $6 with this great Peach Momoko variant cover with Scarlet Witch right there. Going up here on C. I think it's also, if not the same, similar to the cover they used for the test book for the Marvel role-playing game. Once again, it might not be the same exact one. It's definitely similar in style.
You're right, yeah. I'll see if I can find it. But it's definitely close, if not the same.
And coming up next, we got The World of Smallville, issues 1 through 4, all in very fine to near mint condition. $8 from 1988. A whole whopping 13 years before somebody saved me. I love Smallville. It's such a good show.
And we have been copyright claimed.
I'm sorry. I know. I should have sung that a little more flat. But once again, all 4 issues 1 through 4 of The World of Smallville, all in very fine to near mint condition for $8 going on E.
Okay, still Momoko, but it is different.
It is different? Okay.
Yeah, because she's got like the dice around her.
I gotcha. Going on F, I'm going to do one of our preview books. Hey, I'm going to switch things up. I'm going to put one of these as a start with the show with. This is the entire complete first run of The Power of Shazam. So that's going to be all 12 issues here of The Power of Shazam going on F, all in near mint condition for $50 for the set. Put that right there. Just some notes for you on this one. As I said, it's the complete first volume of the ongoing series for DC, and it's your first appearance of Captain Nazi in Marvel, or not Marvel, in DC Comics.
All right, Willie T's picking up Marvel Ladies on C.
Sweet.
Would you do the World of Smallville for 5? Give it an 8.
I'll do that for 5.
Oh, Jennifer says Zach has set the standard. Now he has to do a jingle for every comic.
Ooh. I can't sing the anthem for this one because I don't know the words because it's in Russian. But we do have our fellow comrade Colossus here, who is now known as the Power Mad Proletariat in Uncanny X-Men number 124, fine condition for $20 there. Him already defeated Wolverine. You can kind of see him floating in the water in the bottom and taking on Storm and Cyclops simultaneously with Lennon right there on his stomach. I'm going to go here on C to replace that Women of Marvel.
She's throwing you a little bit of a bone. Says you can just hum it. What is the issue of Spawn? Oh no. What is the issue of Spawn on B?
On B, that is Spawn number 54.
And would you do the Shazam on F for 35? Give it at 50.
It's a good set, though. I could do that for $42. Going on, what I got open? I got E open. On E from PC. This is Alien Worlds number 4. Great Dave Stevens cover here, especially if you like that kind of like old school sci-fi look. Just a great cover here for awesome. Alien Worlds number 4. Near mint condition, $25 going here on E.
Yeah, I love that like pulp sci-fi art style.
Oh yeah, it's so good. On G, let's do Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 5. This is in very good minus condition for $12. Great Jim Steranko cover still, though. I mean, it's definitely, you can see the browning on the cover there. But it's still got all the colors, still super vibrant. Love that Steranko cover. Gonna go here on G. Once again, $12. Very good minus condition.
All right, he's gonna pass, but if anybody else wants that set for 42,
let us know. Going on, I got H open. On H, let's do from Marvel Comics. This is Star Wars number 4 in fine condition. This is the newsstand version. $20. Got Darth Vader looming there in the background. And obviously, I think this is probably when Obi-Wan's going to die. Spoilers for a movie from 1977.
You never know.
Never know. Once again, that is in fine condition. $20 for that newsstand of Star Wars number 4. On I,
would you spawn for 3, give it at 5 for Zach Jr.?
Yeah, I'll do that for 3.
He said he was going to pick up another random spawn tonight.
And mission success.
That's right.
Going on to B, I think I gotta do this one. We had a good chuckle about this earlier. This is Marvel Team Up number 137, featuring Aunt May and Franklin Richards versus Galactus. Near mint condition for $10. Gonna go right up here on B. This book is craziness. Galactus comes back to Earth to devour it, and Aunt May decides to lure him away from eating Earth by giving him Twinkies, and then he bestows the power cosmic upon her for doing this in the mission to get every Twinkie on Earth to him, and she does that. And then it's not enough, so then they find a giant space Twinkie, which is made by the space entity version of the Pillsbury Doughboy. It's absolute craziness. So if you just want a really fun, super out there book to just flip through, this Marvel team up is absolutely phenomenal for that.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's so fun. Go.
Willie says, great. Next time you're going to tell everyone that Darth Vader's Luke's dad or something.
Oh no.
And then also, Willie says sold on the
on this
golden oldie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing is when Aunt May gets her cosmic abilities, she dons the moniker the golden oldie, which is also phenomenal. Going on B to replace that from DC Comics, let's do The Shadow number 5. Very fine condition for $8. Got the Shadow taking on some Nazis to save the damsel in distress. However, I'm not sure of the validity of him just emerging from the middle of the ocean there. But hey, who knows? Maybe the Shadow's got some extra abilities I don't know about.
Keep an eye out for 80s Transformers.
Keep an eye out for sure. I gotta finish out our board for the first time tonight. This is gonna go on I. This is Marvel's issues 0 through 4, all in near mint minus to near mint condition. The whole set there, $30. Love this series. If you haven't read it, it's basically a look at like Golden Age Marvel through the eyes of an on-the-ground reporter. It's a whole lot of fun, just a really good series. And if you love this series and haven't read it, check out Ruins, which is the complete opposite. Like literally, like this is the Golden Age of Heroes. The Ruins is if everything went wrong. Like the Hulk, instead of gamma radiation turning him into the Hulk, he's turned into a hulking mass of tumors that's just like kept alive, but he's just a giant mass of discontorted flesh and tumors. Or Ghost Rider is just a crazy guy who lights his head on fire and drives out in the desert on his motorcycle. Yeah, no, it's wild. If you haven't read it, go read it. It's a little on the depraved side, but
I'm curious.
It's really fun, and it's done in the same exact style, following the same exact character as it follows in Marvel's.
Patrick says that Marvel's is so underrated. Somebody buy it.
Someone buy it!
Yeah, and I mean, if you love Alex Ross.
Oh yeah, if you love Alex Ross, this is basically like the closest thing you're going to get to a Marvel Kingdom Come.
It's a solid pitch.
I mean, Kingdom Come is one of my favorite stories of all time, so I think that's the best way I can pitch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love...
And then Ruins is the Marvel version of Justice.
Yeah, I love the... Really, anytime you kind of get those stories where you're getting the heroes from the perspective of just everyday people.
Yeah. Almost through my stack already. See, what did I tell you? Anytime I set up a stack before the show, we always run through it in like the first minute, so I'm always immediately back over here.
Would you do the X-Men on C for 15? You have it at 20.
Yeah, I'll do that for 15.
Alright. And then Kevin wants to know what was the name of that Marvel series you were just talking about.
Opposite. It's called, I believe it's called Ruins. Ruins. I think it's only like 2 or 3 issues. But yeah, it's like, if you just really are like morbidly curious of like how awful things could have gone, like read that series. It is genuinely just an interesting insight.
Yeah, Patrick was suggesting showing these covers
while, probably.
While you're going through that, so...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They are gorgeous.
As always, with the old Ross man.
And then I'm sure that there are some comments coming in now, but I cannot see them because I'm over here.
Nah, that's fine.
Oh, here's that Silver Surfer one that he was talking about. That looks better. Trying to see what I'm showing you guys from like an angle. I'm like, that way. Sweet. Yeah, this is one that I priced to go and then was like, but do I want this one for myself though? Is the real question. Sometimes I'll just leave stuff in the box and let fate decide if I get to take it or not. Alright, but that's that set there. Where are we at? What is on H?
On H, that is Star Wars number 4 from Marvel Comics. That is the newsstand edition in fine condition for $20.
Would you do E for 20 or 25? Is that Alien Worlds?
Yeah, I'll do that for 20.
Keep an eye out for She-Hulk.
Gotcha. So far, request tonight, 80s Transformers and She-Hulk. I will be keeping an eye out.
And Aaron's saying he has a poster for the second issue of Marvels.
Jealous. I was bidding on an auction recently for a piece of art where it was this print of I don't know who's seen the movie The Cabin in the Woods, but it's
I love that movie.
But it's this like Art Deco print of the scene where the like blonde girl is kissing the mounted wolf head on the wall. I lost out, but I was really hoping to get that. And then there was also a promotional poster for The Strain I was trying to win that was signed by Guillermo del Toro and oh my god, what's his name? The actor who plays like the janitor in Harry Potter and is also one of the main characters in The Strain.
Oh yeah,
I cannot remember his name. But yeah, I was trying to get that too, and also lost out on that one. So.
What issue is the Shadow?
That Shadow is issue number 5. I'm not sure exactly which run it's from, though.
You said 5, right?
Yeah, it's issue 5.
We've had one Peach Momoko cover up tonight.
I'll keep an eye on and see if we have any more if y'all want. Didn't find any of that Transformers or any She-Hulk yet, but I did find some other good stuff, so I'm going to put up that right now. Going on C, we got The Uncanny X-Men, number 197. This is a great John Romita Jr. cover here with Dan Green. Newsstand, very fine plus condition for $10. You got The Uncanny X-Men taking on Doctor Doom. Great cover there. Going up here on C for, once again, $10. A very fine plus condition.
That is the first series of Shadow.
From DC.
Yeah, 1973.
Sweet.
What is the issue on H again?
On H, that is issue 4 of the Marvel Comics Star Wars run. It is in fine condition. It is the newsstand version, and it is $20. On E, let's do the new Teen Titans, number 1. Yeah, number 1. Very fine plus condition for $8. I don't know. There's something feels off. This doesn't feel like it's the actual number 1, but I could be wrong.
Forget what that one is. I'll double check that.
Yeah, but you got Marv Wolfman writing and George Perez doing art. Once again, very fine plus condition for $8.
Yeah, it's the second series.
Okay, so it's the second series of the new Teen Titans.
But it's still
the
Wolfman and George Perez,
and still the number 1 for that series. All right.
Silver Age, Avengers. Keep an eye out for those.
Keep an eye out.
I think I've got one. I know for a preview book for next week.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, Zach's always finding other Zach. Not that this Zach
No,
doesn't find
not
good
me,
books,
Zach.
but
The two Zachs we keep locked up in the warehouse, they find really good stuff. I find goofy stuff I can make jokes about.
yeah. Zach does pull books specifically for the jokes.
Yeah, no, like that Smallville thing earlier. I specifically, when I was before the show, I pulled that and I told Daniel, I was like, I'm only pulling this because I have a joke for it. And it was so worth it. Going on let's put up Saga number 18 in very fine near mint condition for $10. Great close-up cover there of Lion Cat. Gonna go up here on A. If I can get it to stand on its own. There we go. Take down this Daredevil on D.
Let's see. We got a couple offers in here too. Would you do H for 16? Go to 20.
I'll do that for 16, absolutely.
And then will you do I for 20 over at 30? It's that Marvel set.
It's such a good series. I can do it for 24. Get you a whole, what is that, 20% off? Asking price? Yeah, I think that's neither of our strong suits, which is really difficult since we're dealing with a lot of numbers on the show.
Alright, sold at 24.
Sweet. Take that down. Alrighty, I got H and I to replace. So on H, I'm replacing Spawn number 67. Very fine near mint condition for $5. Another Capullo McFarlane cover of someone holding a gun to Spawn's incredibly detailed and disgusting face. $5. Once again, very fine near mint condition for Spawn number 67. That's going on H for hell. Going on I is Superman Adventures number 1, near mint condition for $8. Great Bruce Timm cover here. Also, one of those highly underrated series. Like, I hear everyone talk about Batman the Animated Series and the Justice League series and stuff. No one really ever talks about the Superman Animated Series, but that was also phenomenal.
I know, right? Yeah, that is true. It's kind of, it's not mentioned in the same breath as like Batman, Justice League, and like the other, even the other offshoots like Static Shock. And
or Batman Beyond. It's like it's always kind of just like left behind, even though there's some great stuff like the crossover episode with Batman where Batman's being manipulated by Brainiac, so Superman has to pretend to be Batman. Or the episode where Mr. Mxyzptlk keeps coming back, and it just shows like these short little encounters where Superman's just like blowing him off, so he like forces Mxyzptlk back home like immediately.
So earlier John had sent a message that said thank IIO, and I was like, I don't know what that means exactly, and then he said, sorry, my cat stepped on my phone and sent a message.
Oh, nice.
Jennifer is picking up Spawn on H.
Sweet.
Aaron's picking up Superman Adventures on I.
Someone else appreciates some good television.
And then what is on... Yeah, he also said great show. And then what is on F and what is on C?
On F, that is the entirety of the first Power of Shazam series. That is all in near mint condition.
It's the entirety of the first, like, arc or whatever.
It's the first 12, the first arc of the Power of Shazam.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, you're all good. Thank you for covering my ass. That is all in near mint condition. $42 is what we're asking for that set right now. And on top of being the complete first storyline for that series, or chapter for that series, it is also your first appearance of Captain Nazi in DC Comics.
Man, all of the covers for that series, though, look...
They're beautiful.
Amazing.
What was the other one they were asking for info on? It was like F and...
C.
C. On C, that is the Uncanny X-Men, number 197. Very fine plus condition for $10. The Uncanny X-Men taking on Doctor Doom. It is also the newsstand version.
Is a saga?
A is a saga. It is specifically saga number 18 in very fine near mint condition for $10.
Would you do the X-Men on C for 6? You got it at 10.
I'll do that for 6.
John says my cat is a big fan of the show.
Oh, that's great to hear. I know my cat hates the show, mostly because he hates me for not being around enough.
Just gonna bring your cat in and just have him in the background like the whole
Oh, just, you mean unleash hell in
just
here?
knocking over keys every couple of seconds?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he'd be doing. Like, he'd be knocking over anything that is fragile. He would just know. Like, this glass back here, the glass that's up on this shelf behind the camera, like, he'd be going for all that stuff. That's why he's not allowed outside the house anymore.
It's like,
mostly because of the court ordered it, too. But
like, Jen can't bring Franklin to the warehouse after he ate Sienna's cheesy bread.
Oh, no, not the cheesy bread. Luckily, my cat doesn't like human food, so that wouldn't be a problem. He would just destroy everything. I gotta fill up this board. Enough chit chat. Going on C, we got Black Roger Buccaneers, or Black Roger Soldier of Fortune Buccaneers. Long title. Number 12 in fine condition for $10. You got him taking on what appears to be, I believe, some sort of circus troupe. Fine condition, once again, $10. If you like some old pulpy pirate stories, that's a great book to pick up right there. Going on D, we have the Uncanny X-Men, number 191. Very fine condition for $10. You got Colossus and Vision duking it out right there on the cover. And this is going to be your first appearance of Nimrod. Hey, that's my nickname in high school. Going on H, we're going to be placing all 4 one-shots from the Marvel Mystic Arcana one-shot series I did. Whole sets in very fine to very fine near mint condition for $30. I'm going to go around here so I can show you all the covers and which characters they cover. First one's going to be Scarlet Witch there. Then you got Magic. Oh my god. I cannot remember her name. Even though I've been playing a ton of Midnight Suns that has her in it. Oh my god. I know she's from the Runaways. That's as far as I go right now. And then you got Black Knight finishing out that 4-issue set. Once again, $30. All those in very fine to very fine near mint condition. Nico! That's her name, Nico. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we'll just confirmed with you two, Nico. Would you do G for 8? You have it at 12 for Brian.
I could do that for 8. Replacing that on G, let's do Zatanna, number 12 from DC Comics. This is a near mint condition for $15 with this great Amanda Conner cover here of Zatanna taking a little break on top of the Golden Gate Bridge. And hey, it's going on G for Golden Gate Bridge. And then, if you love Amanda Conner art as much as I do, then you're also gonna like this. This is Harley Quinn number 1 from the New 52 run, near mint condition for $15. Another great Amanda Conner cover going on I. Gonna take down this shadow on B.
Shadow going back to the shadows.
Exactly. He goes back to hang out with Alec Baldwin. Because he also is Alec Baldwin. Going up next on B, we got Challengers of the Unknown, number 72. This is in fine condition for $5. Hey, speaking of cats that destroy things, the Challengers of the Unknown taking on this cat where apparently if it scratches you, you not only get cat scratch fever, you are doomed. That is going to go up here on B. Already threw my next stack. Back over here.
Aaron says if someone claims G, say it backwards. For the Zatanna. Would you do Harley Quinn for 10? You would at 15.
If you could do... I'm going to be difficult. Bump it up $1. $11.
Solid Victor play.
$1 more. Price is Right rules, baby.
Will says the Alec Baldwin Shadow is an underrated movie.
Yeah, it's kind of in that same realm as, even though it's like, I don't think it's not based on anything, it's kind of that same realm as like Sam Raimi's Darkman with Liam Neeson.
11 sold.
Sweet.
He said thank you.
See? He's appreciative of my firm standing.
Is B Challengers of the Unknown?
It is a Challenger of the Unknown. It is specifically Challengers of the Unknown number 72, where they are taking on some sort of mystical cat creature where if it scratches you, you are destined to die.
What is the number of the X-Men on D? 191.
Yup, and that is your first appearance of Nimrod as well. No luck on the Transformers in that box, but I still got 3 whole boxes of stuff that would have it in there if we have any. Oh. Oh, perfect. And I know I'm also looking for some Silver Age Avengers as well.
That's me. Alright, didn't mean to just
you're all good.
assault you there.
No, you're all good. You're helping me and the crowd out, so it's never a bad thing.
Sometimes I'm useful.
That's a accurate depiction of what goes on my head most days. I become useful. Oh my gosh.
You know, actually, just because I'm curious, do you guys like sets or prefer single issues for stuff we put up on the show? Because I know I've been processing a lot of sets the past, like, week or so. So I'm just curious.
Yeah, and I processed some stuff over at Durham that would sell really good as sets. But
Yeah.
I can't say anything specific about them.
No, you cannot.
I cannot. I can't spoil it. But let's see. I gotta replace.
Yeah,
what did I sell up here? I feel like I had to take something
Harley
down.
Quinn. I could
There
have
you
grabbed that. And then sets. S-E-T-S.
Nice.
I guess I didn't enunciate enough. My bad. Franz says sets with a heart. Thank you, Franz.
All right. Well, I guess I'll be looking through our sets box down there. Or who knows? Maybe there's some more sets on the preview post. Well, I guess you would know.
He said that a good mix is the best option. I'm like, I agree. I just want to make sure that
Y'all were still interested in sets.
yeah, like, because we can lean more into single issues or whatever, but you know, just want to make sure that it's something that you guys are interested in.
Oh,
cheap sets.
Going up to fill that Silver Age Avengers request, we have Avengers number 21. This is in fair to good condition for $20 going on I got some notes for the condition down here. The cover is detached. The spine completely split. Significant amount of marker writing on the back cover and final pages, but it only affects ads. It doesn't affect story. And there are a couple missing chunks. I mean, you can see some of the stuff here on the cover. But good news, this is your first appearance of Power Man, Eric Jostin, who later becomes the third Goliath, and the third appearance of Wonder Man. Everyone's favorite bid for like Nathan Fillion to join the MCU, even though he was already a cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
I was also having a conversation with someone yesterday where it was like, they were specifically talking about like getting like Glenn Close into the MCU, and I was like, wasn't Glenn Close already in the first Guardians movie as like the head of the Nova Corps? Like, did we just forget that she was already in the movie?
That's funny.
What? Probably that Shazam set
I was
on
about to say, yeah.
F.
Man, you guys just told me to like sets.
Maybe the problem is Shazam, which, oof.
That would be a problem.
Yeah, sorry to tell y'all, we are doing a special night for the new Shazam movie coming out tomorrow. Who's excited? Who's going to go see it this weekend? I'm going to see Scream, because I didn't see it last weekend, and that is, like, vital for me to go see a new Scream movie. Going on, F is DC Showcase number 104. This is presenting OSS, the Office of Strategic Services, Spies at War, fine condition for $8, and you got, oh my god, Nazis threatening trapeze artists until a spy reveals themselves, and the spy is apparently this crying clown in the foreground, which, when I picked this out, the only thing it reminded me of is that, like, unfinished movie about the clown in a concentration camp. I can't remember which comedian was making that movie, and it got, like, canceled halfway through shooting. But you can still find, I think, part of the footage online, like on YouTube and stuff.
Alright, so let's see. What is the issue number on A?
On A, that is Saga number 18. Very fine near mint condition for $10.
Will you do it for 5?
I can do it for... I'm going to pull the Victor move again. 6.
Sweet. Will says he's going to go see Shazam Saturday morning.
Nice.
Will, is that an offer of 18 on Avengers, or is that 18 in regards to something else? I just wanted to double check.
I'll probably go I have Sunday off too, so I might go see Shazam then, but I did want to prioritize Scream because I've managed to avoid any sort of spoilers for it, and I don't think I can manage that for another week.
Yeah. A sold at 6.
Cool.
Something else. Okay, yeah, no worries. I just wanted to make sure, because StreamYard doesn't always, like, if you're commenting on, or replying on someone's comment, it just shows up as a different comment. So,
sometimes it's a little
yeah,
off-filter.
if I was responsible, I would have just gone over to Facebook and double-checked, but I opened my mouth before looking.
Yeah.
What is the issue number and condition on I?
On I, that is going to be Avengers number 21. It is in fair to good condition. I do have some condition notes if you want me to read through those again. But as far as, like, the key parts of this issue, it is your first appearance of Power Man, the Eric Jostin version, who also becomes the third Goliath, and then your third appearance of Wonder Man.
I got some people telling you that you're thinking of The Day the Clown Cried with Jerry Lewis.
There we go. That is what I'm thinking of.
And Will was just saying, yeah, he was responding to a question to the teacher and him. Yeah, no, we appreciate it. Thank you. What do you teach?
Yeah, interested. But real quick before we get a response to that, we did have a request from She-Hulk. It's not, like, She-Hulk titled, but it is She-Hulk on the team. We got The Avengers, number 283, in fine condition for $4. Got The Avengers taking on a bunch of gold people. I don't remember who this villain is, but they are just a bunch of gold people with various lengths of knives and swords going up here on A for, hey, Avengers.
Oh, sweet. That's cool. He's 8th grade reading.
Nice.
Have an 8th grader now who it's difficult to get to read. So I feel your struggle. What is on H?
On H, that is a set of 4 one-shots under the Mystic... Is it Mystic Arcana?
I think so.
Double check. Yeah, the Mystic Arcana. So it's focusing on 4 different mystical characters from the Marvel Universe. We just got them all together as a set of all the one-shots. So you got Scarlet Witch, Magic, Nico from the Runaways, and Black Knight all together there in a series of one-shots. Once again, focused on all the mystic characters, or some of the mystic characters of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, Will said, just tell me about it. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
guess I'll take down the Anataz.
think so. Also nice.
Thank you.
Like, it's a pretty fresh board, but yeah, I think that was the
one of the ones, because I know for me it was between that or the Buccaneer up here on C.
Yeah.
But anyway, replacing that Anataz on G is gonna be Captain America number 227, very fine plus condition for $8. Captain America versus an army of Red Skulls. Oh my god. It's
How
too
many
much.
Red Skulls?
So many red skulls. That is going to go here on G to replace that Anataz, once again, in very fine plus condition for $8.
I don't think that many egos can work together.
Oh, no. No.
In any sort of meaningful way.
Especially since he also comes from like a Nazi background, he'd be looking for imperfections on any of them. You
Yes.
kidding me?
Yup.
Your brow is a little too crooked. I cannot use you. Gotta go here. More challenges. No. Oh, let's do that.
Yeah. If there's anything else that you guys are...
Yeah, if there's any requests, now's the time to tell me while I'm looking through these boxes.
Just out of curiosity, too. I guess while you're looking on that side.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I haven't even looked through sets, even though we just talked about people wanting some more sets.
Just look for... Oh, we just did Superman, so... Man, someone needs to try it. Someone needs to buy that. That's such an awesome issue.
Oh.
Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
I mean, spoilers, I guess, for anybody who's... Oh, shoot, this is in here?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of great sets down there.
Sometimes I need to talk to Zach. I did pull one set.
There you go.
Because he put in there, I was like, nope. That's for me.
It's too good. All right.
Man, I was able to walk away and nobody said anything.
That's-
Sad.
Yeah, come on, guys. I'll do this one first. I'm gonna take down
Yeah, see
the
then
Buccaneer.
Probably B after that.
Replacing that Buccaneers book on C. I also we completely forgot about previews books.
Oh yeah,
for
we
like
did.
the last 30 minutes.
Shoot.
So I'm going to put up one of those actually real quick before we get to any of that stuff we just pulled. So going on C, I got the Shazam, the original Captain Marvel. This is the 100-page, super spectacular, very fine condition for $75. Great looking book there. This is going to have reprints of the original Captain Marvel stuff before DC acquired the character, and is going to have a reprint of your first appearance of Black Adam. Dwayne The Rock Johnson himself. Which also, there's another Black Adam book in there that I'm really excited to get to, because it's a perspective from the back of his head, but because they wanted to still show the Widow Peaks, it's like all the way back here on his head. And I'm like, man, you did him dirty. What would you say, D next?
Yeah, D, and then honestly probably E as well.
Gotcha.
And then it seems like there was still a little bit of interest in the these guys. So if you want to pepper some of those into
Yeah, gotcha, in the mix. Alrighty. Going on D, this is the book that Daniel and I were talking about back here. This is Green Lantern and Superman, Legend of the Green Flame by Neil Gaiman and Friends. Isn't that so nice? Not as nice as Superman and Green Lantern impaled by what appears to be a giant hawk's foot. But this is in near mint condition for $8 going up here on D. So if you want some Superman, you want some Green Lantern, and you want some Neil Gaiman, you're going to go here. Get all three at once. And
it's such a rad issue too.
Oh yeah,
it's one where like they travel into the lantern.
Mm-hmm. Like into the Willverse.
The Willverse.
It's also the upcoming Will Smith movie where he meets all the versions of himself, including last year's Oscar Will Smith. He's the most aggressive.
I'll pause for a second because for whatever reason StreamYard doesn't seem to be getting comments in actually. So let me scroll up through Facebook and check some of these.
Yeah.
So, hello George.
Do we need to restart the stream?
No, I mean, I'll refresh the page and it should be fine. But in a second, I just want to go through these before...
Yeah, before we get any deeper.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, in that case, I'm going to take a peek down here.
Would you do the cap on G for 5? Yeah, but it's 8.
I'll do that for 5.
Cap 5 on 8. Let's see here. Got requests for the Wiz Comics and the previews. John Byrne Hulk. We didn't abandon the comments. The comments abandoned us, apparently. Would you do Mystic Arcana for 22? You have it at 30.
Oh, weird number. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just thinking that you guys didn't want to talk to me anymore. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
going. That. Looks like that's
the only claim that we missed out on.
Yeah, it was just the those couple of offers and. Well, we got one more. Would you do F for 5? You have that at 8 as well.
Yeah, I'll do that for 5.
That was for John Thurber.
Alrighty, I got some space to fill up. On E, I'm replacing the saga of the original Human Torch. This is the 4-issue set, all in near mint condition. Whole set is $10. Got that great cover on A of him bursting out of that pod that he was created in. And the death of Hitler officially in Marvel Comics. He was apparently incinerated by the Human Torch.
Alright, it looks like the refresh has
fixed
worked.
it? Cool.
Yeah, it probably freaked you guys out a little bit. Sorry about
it.
Yeah,
no, sorry. That was...
Shut the video off for a second, went to our logo. I guess, yeah, if I knew better, I would have warned.
Yeah, once again, we're all about action. We're not about thinking here.
Yeah, really. So, just to recap real quick, George, I got you for that cap that I didn't take off the board. I got you for that cap for 5. I got the Mystic Arcana
for 22.
22 for William, and then the DC Showcase for John at 5. What is on I?
On I, that is Avengers number 21 in fair to good condition for $20. That is your first appearance of Power Man, the Eric Jostin version, who also becomes the third Goliath, and also your third appearance of Wonder Man.
Can you do C for 55? Give it a 75.
I can do that one for flat 60. Going on F real quick. This is going with that world of Smallville from earlier. I never watched this show, or the show that would get the joke correlating to this, so I don't know what the intro song was. But this is the 4-issue set of the world of Krypton, all in near mint condition for $10 for the set. That is going to go here on F. On G, let's do Dragon Ball Z. This is issue number 10? That is a weird way to say it. Yes, it is issue number 10. It is part 3 of the current storyline from this. Very good to fine condition for $10. You got Goku hanging out with, I believe that is, Chi-Chi and, what is their son's name? Gohan. All hanging out, chilling in the car. As we go here on G for Goku or Gohan, whichever one's your favorite, I guess.
60 works for C.
Sweet. Replacing that on C real quick, I got the Uncanny X-Men number 234, very fine plus condition for $15. Taken off the sticker so you can see this great Silvestri cover here of Wolverine being transformed into one of the Brood. That is going to go up here on C. Once again, Very Fine Plus condition for $15. Uncanny X-Men $234. This is also your debut of Madeline Pryor in her Goblin Queen costume, which obviously played a big part recently in the Dark Web storyline between both X-Men and Amazing Spider-Man, and also Venom. On what I got open? I got H open. On H, let's do. Oh, this is a really fun one. I'm almost jealous of anyone who grabs this one up. Going on H, we got Spider-Man 2099 number 1 near mint condition for $50, signed by both Peter David and Rick Lenardi. That is going to go here on H. Hey, once again, Spider-Man 2099 hot, because he's getting his appearance in Across the Spider-Verse coming up. And I mean, hey, it's signed by Peter David and Rick Leonardi there. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
We just had a request for that.
Ah.
I was like, wait, I know this one.
There's also one of those already in here.
Yeah, double check that then, just for the grades.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not super often where you make a specific book request and we can
instantly gratify you with it.
But spoilers,
we did.
So yeah.
And if you didn't make the request, I guess you gotta look through chat, figure out who made a request for a specific book.
Would you do Dragon Ball Z for 6?
What do we have at 10?
10, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it for 6.
Berserker ratios would have been on the Tuesday show. But if there are any that you're looking for, you can shoot us a message and we can check the eBay and I guess the stores, but they should have sent probably most things over.
The one I saw earlier might be down in those boxes, but I don't want to delay it any longer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it up on G. We got the Uncanny X-Men number 168. Very Fine Plus condition for $30. This is your first appearance of Madeline Pryor proper. So G, first appearance of Madeline Pryor. C, first appearance of Madeline Pryor as Goblin Queen.
Is there a COA for the Spider-Man 2099?
I don't believe so, but let me double check. No COA.
Derek just beat you out on that Dragon Ball Z, Ramon. But stick around. We've got one more at least. Or that's next week. We got one coming up.
We got one coming out next week. Because, I think that was the only one I had in the boxes, because I know we ran our other one that we had in here last week.
Looked at so many pictures of books that I just mixed my own brain up.
It's all good.
Condition on G, Very Fine Plus.
Very Fine Plus, indeed. Probably B, I think. The Challengers of the Unknown.
Yeah, B and A have been up, and then I.
I'm going to take down both of these real quick. I'm going to replace A, that Avengers book, with Savage Dragon and Hellboy. This is the TPB near mint condition for $15. Great Mignola cover there of the two beefy boys of Dark Horse. Or I guess one of Dark Horse, one of Image. Going to go up here on A. Eric Larson doing the writing and interior art. Mignola just doing that cover on the outside.
I love Mignola's art.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool.
So good. The first convention I ever went to was the Bull City Comic Con, where we had Mike Mignola there as a guest.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
that's sick.
We had a special print for it too, and I bought one of those. I got it signed from him. It's still hanging up over my bed to this day.
Would you do that Krypton set? No, actually, speaking of more Mignola, right? But would you do that Krypton for 6? Give it a 10?
Yeah, I'll do that for 6.
Alright.
Is that on F?
Yes. And then, let's see, we got something else coming in. Would you do 20 on G, over to 30.
I can do that for 23. And I got B open. On B, I'm replacing World War Hulk X-Men issues 1 through 3, so the entire set of the mini-series tying into World War Hulk. Near mint condition, $10 for the set. Great, what is it? Ed McGuinness cover there on the front. Love it. Gonna go up here on B. And on, what do I got open? F. On F, let's do The Incredible Hulk number 301. Very good condition for $4. You got the Hulk fighting this horrid monstrosity. It's almost like an H.P. Lovecraft style, like Eldritch horror beast. That is going to go down here on F. Once again, very good condition for $4 on Hulk 301.
Alright. Will you do... Jeez. Will you do the X-Men on C for 12?
I've got 15.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. It's 15, right? Yeah, I'll do that for 12, absolutely.
Alright, let's go into Brian Petty. And then Chris says 23 works for G.
Cool. I actually have a few copies of that. So if anyone else wants the first appearance, Madeline Pryor at very fine plus condition, we are now accepting that at $23. Can't go any lower than that since it would not be fair to who's already claimed it.
And then Brian's going to take a copy of that as well.
Alrighty.
So we're down to...
We're down to our last copy again. So, last copy there for that first appearance, Madeline Pryor, $23 there on G. Replacing, what do we even have up on C? It feels like ages ago, even though it was like 30 seconds.
It was X-Men. It's this guy.
Yeah, there we go. Going up on C, I just found this. I just think it's really, really cool. This is Tessie the Typist, number 5 from 1945 in good condition for $50. There is some condition notes here. I'm going to read them off real quick. You got some chipping throughout the book. There is missing pieces, but they don't affect the story as also part of that chipping. There is a drawing on a page, but it doesn't affect the story. But hey, maybe you can look at some aspiring art from someone back in 1945. You got a spine split from bottom corner to top staple. There's some tanning and foxing. The centerfold is detached, and then there is a name and date written on the front cover. But it is still a really cool book. I mean, hey, this book came out when either we were still in the war or our boys were just coming home. So, like, I mean, like, how often are you going to have a book from 1945 pop up? But that is going to be Tessie the Typist, number 5 on C.
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, I got something caught in my back of my throat there for a little bit.
Daniel's dying. I'm going to have to take over both computer job and hosting here in a minute.
It's funny because we made the reverse of that
Yeah,
joke
we
before
did.
the show. Yeah, man, I got this cough like freaking like Sunday. It just like sprung on me,
And it's stuck around. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Somebody's pick up that Neil Gaiman Green Lantern Superman.
Someone needs to pick up the Tessie the Typist.
That's fair. Yeah, I found that and passed that to Zach like immediately, because he likes a lot of those like the older books.
Yeah.
Would you do I for 8? You had it at 20, and I forget what we count. I don't know if we counted on that one or not actually.
I thought we did, but I can't remember. I'll do it for 12. Oh God. Going eye on eye to replace that Avengers, we got the X-Men and Fantastic Four. I can't remember what year this is from. I want to say like 2015-ish.
No, that was 20.
Oh, this is more recent. Yeah, you got.
I was like, I was working for Ultimate when this came out.
Okay, so 2020. I looked at the back and then I looked at the front. I was like, oh no, Professor X got that helmet more recently than that. But yeah, 4-issue set here, near mint condition for $12 for that whole thing. God, Zdarsky writing, you can't go wrong with Zdarsky writing anything. And I will let you know that the issue 3 of this 4-issue set is a Megan Hetrick variant cover.
All right, 12 works for Avengers.
Sweet.
Aaron wants to know if you do 5 for the Green Lantern. You have it at 8.
Yes.
I was like, I'm inclined to just accept that.
Just veto me
regardless.
completely.
I'm like, someone needs to pick this up. It's at $5 on recommendation. I will say it's worth the full 8.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah. Going on D to replace that Green Lantern Superman is going to be the Savage Avengers #1. This is from the Dugan and Diodato run. Near mint condition, $10. Great Finch cover here of the whole team lineup. Also, I think besides the second Savage Avengers run, one of the few books where they actually used Conan outside of his own timeline. Gonna go up here on D.
Probably not any Forever People.
Sadly, I have not seen any of that stuff in here.
So I think it's been a minute since I've seen any of that. Okay, that's it. Double check in here. That's where I put those books. Let me not lose these.
Hey, I just found that other first appearance Madeline Pryor down here. Apparently we missed out on another note for that book, which is the first time the name Lockheed is mentioned.
Ah, darn it. You didn't give us all the deets.
What has been up here long at this point? I feel like everything's pretty fresh.
Probably, I think E or F have been up the longest at this point. But yeah, everything is pretty fresh.
I'm gonna take down the Human Torch set on E. And I'm gonna replace it with... Once again, I'm jealous whoever picks this one up. This is American Splendor #2. This is in very good condition for $50. Drawn and illustrated and written by Harvey P. Carr, who, if you haven't watched them, don't leave the show to go watch them. Watch it afterwards or watch tomorrow or whatever. But go look up like the history of his David Letterman appearances, because it's just like there's this hostility that slowly grows and then it gets to a boiling point, and like the last one, if not couple of interviews is pretty much just David Letterman and Harvey P. Carr fighting on live television.
Man. What is on B?
On B, that is the World War Hulk X-Men 3-issue miniseries that tied into the World War Hulk storyline. They're all in near mint condition for $10 up there on B. Okay, I'm glad someone put a descriptor on this one.
Oh, yeah. That's the one where I was like, this name is just...
funny.
Yeah, deceptive with the font they chose. We've had a few sets up, like full stories tonight. I'm sure we'll work some more in throughout the show. Excuse me. Can you do Hulk on B for 7? You have it at 10.
I can do that for 7.
And yeah, it is the X-Men World War Hulk tie-in. B.
Replacing that World War Hulk X-Men set on B. I'm placing up another set because I actually just really love this book. This is issues 1 through 4 of Daredevil, The Man Without Fear from Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. Near mint condition, the whole set, $30. This is basically it says 1 through 4. It means 1 through 5.
Did Zach read the...
It goes all the way to issue 5. So it is the full set. It is 1 through 5. They just wrote it wrong on the front there.
That's funny.
But it's all in near mint condition, $30. And this, if you don't know, is basically Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. going back and kind of retelling the origin story for Daredevil in like his starting days.
Apparently Brian is specking that Scott Snyder is coming back to do more DC stuff. Is supposed to be doing an announcement in April.
Who knows? I mean, they just announced this week Tom King's taking over Wonder Woman and Cy Spurrier's taking over Flash going forward.
Both of those sound awesome.
Oh yeah,
too.
no, I'm not a huge Wonder Woman person. I do like Tom King, but I'm not a huge Wonder Woman person, so I might read the first couple issues and decide if I want to keep going with it. But I'm definitely reading the Cy Spurrier Flash because they said it was gonna be like a little bit of like horror influence, and I was
sci-fi and weird, which
yeah,
is what got my attention.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're taking Flash in a weird direction. That's what I want, baby.
Yeah, I think Tom King can do some good stuff with Wonder Woman too.
Oh yeah, it's no doubt. It's just it's one of those things where it's just one of those characters that's always just kind of lapsed. I've just never gotten super into it. Like I've read like Trinity and obviously any appearance of hers in like Justice League and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever like sat down and read an entire run of Wonder Woman before.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold out hope for Snyder coming back, but
who knows?
Weirder things have happened. Stranger things have happened.
I mean, 4 seasons.
4 seasons, 6 seasons in a movie.
No, I don't. Please, no Stranger Things movie.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, season 5, I'm sure is gonna be, a lot of like feature-length episodes.
Yeah, it's just like this whole last season, and then that last episode, they're like, here's a 2.5-hour one. It's like, what? Isn't this supposed to be television?
Alright.
Oh.
The sticky note fell off of the, That was hilarious.
Goody.
Nothing too bad.
The flash sale is officially over.
Yeah, so it's probably a good time to put up another preview book after that.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of those Powers of too.
Yeah. Let's do that one. Let me grab.
George's asking, am I the only one that didn't like Snyder's Justice League?
Yeah, it was all right. I thought it was a pretty good run. It definitely had some like points where it was like certain storylines I felt like maybe could have been condensed like an issue or two. But I did like a good chunk of what was going on during that run.
I'm not a Scott Snyder fan.
I gotcha.
Info on H.
On H, that is Spider-Man 2099 #1 near mint condition for $50, and it is signed by both Peter David and Rick Leonardi. There is no certificate of authenticity, however.
What is on B? And then Jennifer is taking Hulk on F.
All right. On B, we have, that is the issue 1 through 5 set of Daredevil, Man Without Fear, from Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. It is basically a 5-issue miniseries retelling the origin and kind of starting time period for Daredevil's career.
That was issue 301 of Hulk.
Yes.
101.
Going on F to replace that Hulk, it's another one of our previews books for the night. This is Shazam number 28. This is in good condition, once again, for $50. This has your second appearance of Black Adam in an original story. And this is one I was talking about earlier. You got the Wizard Shazam kind of just chilling in the background there. But you also have whoever did this art on the cover. I'm trying to figure out who it is with this cover art. Did Black Adam dirty. Look how far back that Widow's Peak goes. It is on the back of his head. But that is going to go here on F. Once again, good condition, $50 on that Shazam 28. And it's your second appearance of Black Adam in an original story.
Covered by Kurt Schaffenberger. I don't think I'm saying that correctly.
It's either Schaffenberger or maybe Schaffenberger, but either way.
Willie says the Daredevil books are a great read, but I'm biased.
Oh yeah, no, they are a great read. Don't make me do it. Don't make me take down Tessie.
I'm gonna say G at this point first.
Oh, thank God. Taking down the X-Men on G, and I'm going to replace that with a... Let's do this one. This is The Power of Shazam, number 29, near mint condition for $5. You got Shazam pulling out a rabbit out of a hat, and then he's saying, "Holy moly," and the rabbit saying, "That's hoppy to you, pal." That is going to go here on G. Near mint condition, $5 on that Power of Shazam 29.
Something told me you would gravitate towards that cover.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a cartoony character. I'm going for it.
Any Adam Hughes Wonder Woman?
I can keep an eye out. Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. Like, I can keep an eye out.
So we grab some of this stuff too.
Yeah.
Might as well just stick next to you. Pull some random ones of these just to. That's a random. See if we can go.
Man, both of us in front of the camera twice in one night. Craziness.
I was like, man, I'm just gonna grab some extra Shazam stuff.
Just do my job. Come on.
I'm not trying to. I'm sorry. I was trying to give you more time to look. Is really what. I'm sorry. If it offends you, I'll lock myself in the vault.
No, I mean, that'd be worse, because then I'd just be talking to myself for 2 hours.
Where's those random books? And then we'll go from there. Let me just...
Alright. Oh, it's already 8:12.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, let me get some extra stuff too. And the second time I can walk away and nobody talks to us.
Come on, guys.
Let me not do that. Whew. I, D, C, probably E pretty soon too.
I hate doing it, but I'm taking down Tessie the typist. Gonna replace Tessie with, let's do The Power of Shazam, number 22, near mint condition for $8. You got Shazam guest starring Batman there in the background. I really like this Batman. I don't know why. I really like the way they're like illustrate the light bouncing off of his cape and stuff. It just looks really nice. That's gonna go up here on C.
He's also got the kind of the animated series kind of look.
Yeah, it's almost like a mix of the animated series like look with the way the cape is flowing, but then the like movie version at the time, because it's kind of got like that black rubbery look to it too. Yeah. I'm gonna place, because hey, it's Shazam night. Why not put some more Shazam up? We got Shazam number 1. This is from the Sheridan and Henry run. Near mint minus condition for $25. You got this oh my god, I'm in love with this cover.
It's so cool looking.
Yeah, this is a Libra cover. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's almost kind of reminiscent of either like classic style illustrations that you would find in like old printings of horror novels, or even kind of looking similar to like tarot deck design as well.
Yeah.
That's just a great cover. $25, near mint minus condition, going on I for that Shazam #1 variant.
Was the condition of F?
That condition on F, I gotta pull it back up real quick to double check. That is going to be in good condition for $50 on that Shazam 28. Your second appearance, Black Adam, in a new story for DC, as opposed to any reprints from the previous era before DC acquired the character.
E and D.
Yeah, I was going to say D next. Take down our Savage Avengers on D, and I'm going to replace that with Ultimate Spider-Man issues 33 through 38, all in very fine to near mint condition for $30 on that set. This is, of course, going to have your first appearance of Venom in the Ultimate Universe, and this issue right on the front here is your first cover appearance of Venom in the Ultimate Universe.
It's got a request to show I up close.
Gotcha.
Should hopefully be good.
I mean, I can just take it from there if you want to double check for
Either
him.
way. Yeah, I was like, I'll multitask a little bit for you. You want to put the sticky note back on the front, but yeah, that was good.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. That is a good idea to put the sticky note back on for like price and condition and all that stuff. Man. Taking down that American Splendor on E. And I'm going to replace that with a... Let's do something a little different than Shazam. Got to give you all a little break here. This is going to be Justice League of America number 61 in fine condition for $20. And you got... Oh my gosh. Operation Jail the Justice League. I don't even know what's going on here. It is so such a confusing cover, but it's still really cool of like the split faces between the heroes and their respective villains. Once again, that is $20, fine condition on that Justice League of America number 61 going on E.
Would you do B for 20 over at 30?
I could do that for 23.
Looking at who they chose the like opposites to be for the hero.
Oh yeah, it's like some of them make sense, and then other ones it's like, huh, like Dr. Light for Martian Manhunter, the like general who runs Ferris Air for Green Lantern, Captain Boomerang makes sense, Penguin makes sense. I have no clue who that guy with the sunglasses is that's merged with Hawkman. Lex Luthor, obviously, for Superman. I don't know who's that merged with the Atom down there. And maybe that's Black Manta out of Mask for Aquaman. I'm not sure who that eye-patched pirate is.
Alright, 23 works for B.
Sweet. I'm going to replace that B book, or that set on B, with JSA number 73. This is from the Jeff Johns and Kramer run. This is a near mint minus condition for $5. If you love Alex Ross, this will be a great cover for you. You got Alex Ross's take on Shazam, a crack at his knuckles before a big battle coming up, going up here on B. And what was on? Wait, I thought the Venom was on B. Where the hell? What was on B?
Daredevil was on B.
Ah. Probably H, I think.
Yeah, H and then A.
Taking down that signed Spider-Man 2099 on H. And I'm going to replace that with a... I feel like at a certain point, I can't put any more Shazam books up. So I'm going to put up Gambit and the Externals, issues 1 through 4, all in near mint condition for $8 for that set right there. Gambit leading his own team of X-Men. How could it go wrong besides the fact that there's only 4 issues to the run? What'd you say? A next?
Yeah, I think so.
Placing our Savage Dragon and Hellboy on A is going to be Fantastic Four issues 520 to 523, which is the entirety of the Rising Storm storyline. Written by Mark Waid. All in around near mint condition. $16 for the set. Got a great Art Adams cover there on that first issue for the series. That's going to go up here on A.
See, that Galactus just looks...
Yeah, it looks
so
great.
F. Yeah, I think F was up first, and then G.
Yeah. Was it that way around? Yeah, it was. Alright, I'll take down that second appearance, Black Adam. And
Franz is picking up a JSA on B.
alrighty, we actually had 2 of those, so now we're down to our last one up there on display. Replacing that on F, let's do the Astonishing X-Men #1. This is in near mint minus condition for $5. I mean, just a classic cover there with just X-Men, or just Wolverine's claws popping up. Great cover. Joss Whedon writing, going on F for that Astonishing X-Men #1, near mint minus condition, $5.
And that's the beginning of that gift storyline, which was used in X2, I want to say, for the movies.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the... Or is... No, wait, that's the storyline where they create the mutant cure, right?
Yeah.
That's X-Men 3.
3, you're right.
Last Stand.
Franz is picking it up.
Because remember, the whole thing is like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch, and he runs through and they get to the kid who has the nullifying ability, so then he just runs in the wall and knocks himself out.
Yup. Yay, when memes become...
It's real. Although, like, I know that movie's not great, but what's his name playing Beast is just perfect casting.
Oh, for sure.
I cannot remember his name. It was Fraser. I know he's Fraser, but I can't remember his real name.
Leslie Graham? Is that it? Or
isn't Leslie Graham that South Carolinian senator?
That's Sydney or
Lindsey Graham.
Oh, Lindsey Graham. Yeah.
Okay.
Kelsey Grammer.
There you go.
I combine names. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, not that guy. I love Seth Meyers' impersonation of him though.
Sorry, I just need a second. Because all I can think about now is Lindsey Graham as Beast, just covered in blue fur. Okay.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be hilarious.
Back to focusing on what we're doing here.
F is open.
Going on F, we got the final night storyline for the Power of Shazam. Power of Shazam number 20, guest starring Superman with full mullet, near mint condition for $5. Going on F there.
George Hutchins agrees that would be hilarious.
I'm using all my willpower right now to just not break down and laugh.
Honestly though, I want it to be done with like Seth Meyers' parody voice for him though.
Let's see. Oh
no.
Oh.
Franz says that Toad should be played by Mitch McConnell.
That'd be a good one. I'm gonna replace this Power of Shazam up here on C, and I'm gonna replace that with Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, official comic adaptation from Viz Select Comics. That is the entirety of the 6-issue series, all in very fine to near mint condition. $60 for the set. You got Ken, you got Ryu, you got M. Bison all there on the front cover for issue 1, and then you just got Ryu on the issue 6 covers. I guess he lost his friend and enemy along the way. But that's going to go up here on C. $60 for that whole 6-issue set for the official adaptation of the animated movie adaptation of the video game Street Fighter 2. Anyone else confused? Exactly.
For you, when Bison visited your village, it was the worst day of your life.
Now
For
I want...
me, it was just Tuesday.
I want an official comic adaptation of the Street Fighter movie video game, which is an adaptation of the Street Fighter movie, which is an adaptation of the Street Fighter video game.
Yes.
I want to get the longest string of contingencies available.
Is Chun-Li on one of the covers in that set?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll have to open it up real quick just to double check. Ryu on issue 5. Vega on issue 4. I think that's his name, right? With the long claws and the mask.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes, Chun-Li is on issue 2. Let me see if I can find a way to display this without taking the entire thing out.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, Chun-Li's on at least the issue 2 cover by herself. And let me see if she's on issue 3 as well. No, issue 3 is going to be Cammy. Back up on C you go. I guess I'll take down... I'm going to take down both of these powers of Shazam on F and G. Because on F, I'm replacing Wolverine number 72, part of the Old Man Logan storyline. Very fine, near mint condition for $10. Great McNevin cover here of the Red Skull wearing Captain America's uniform after successfully finally killing him. I love this cover. I love how baggy it looks on Red Skull, especially since this is a little more old and withered Red Skull after years of success. Just a great cover. Great story going on there. On F. And it's right before our break time, so I feel like I should put up maybe something a little spicy. Maybe a little slab. So going up on G, right in front of your faces, this is Avengers: The Children's Crusade, number 1 for Marvel Comics, CGC graded 9.8 for $150. There's no notes of any first appearances in this one, but it is great cover, great Jim Chwang cover, and you got pretty much the entire lineup of the Young Avengers there on the front cover, as well as some of their teachers and, mentors and such, or just straight up parents. Alright, I think I'm going to keep the board at least the way it is right now for our break.
Alright. In which case...
So, yes, we are going to take our break real quick here. We will be back here in a minute or two to bring y'all some more glorious books. And, hey, finish out the rest of the show. But yeah, we'll be right back here in a couple of minutes. Bye!
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka. With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One kindly, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
We're back.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I didn't even get any new books for y'all. I had to take a little potty break. But we are back here. Still got this great set of books up here, including that great slab on G. Now I'm going to get y'all some more books over here real quick. Anything we're looking for specifically? I know we had a She-Hulk request. We had that Silver Age Avengers request. We had a Adam Hughes Wonder Woman request, and
the 80s Transformers.
Which I still haven't seen any, but I still need to check this box down here for any of that stuff.
Aaron's calling us out on our YouTube ad. Says new videos every week. Got a request for Wiz. That's one of the preview books.
Yeah.
He's calling us out. Our YouTube ad says new videos every week, and we did back when
we had
more people working at the warehouse.
Yeah, and then we realized that editing takes a lot of effort.
Well, we lost a few people, and certain jobs there were jobs that multiple people covered that have now been condensed to one person, and so we have fewer people with less free time.
Yeah. So, who knows? Maybe in the future we'll get back to it.
We would like to.
We would love to. But as of right now, that is a little misleading on the old YouTube ad.
Yeah, 'cause that's when we used to do like the what to pick up every week.
Yeah, no, at this point, I think our best move, if we want to do Ultimate Comics Media, I think we should do a podcast or something. Even though everyone does a podcast, and I know it's like the kind of easy go-to thing that people are like, oh, we should do this. I think it would genuinely be good. But who knows?
No, I know, Aaron. I'm just taking that comment as a opportunity to just take a shot at ourselves.
Yeah.
He said I was just joking. Comics are more important.
Oh,
I appreciate that. But also,
yeah, no, but we love taking shots at ourselves. It's one of the requirements when you work at Ultimate Comics is like you have to like embody yourself as an entity of Ultimate Comics, but also coming into it you have to have a low self-esteem, so you're willing to berate yourself slash the fact when you work.
That was basically Harrison's like show persona, was like making fun of himself on the live show.
I mean, I've gone there a few times, and then people got concerned, so I've tried to back away from it. Because I do appreciate people being concerned of my well-being, but it is mostly jokes.
Mostly.
Mostly. Don't worry about the rest of it, though.
David Jones is saying that Only Murders in the Building is a great show on Hulu podcasts.
Oh yeah, the one with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I watched the first handful of episodes of that. I still need to go back and finish it.
I need to go watch that. Another great podcast thing while we're talking about media real quick is there's an episode of that show. Oh god, it's from the guy who created Regular Show. It was the show he did afterwards. Oh, man, of course I can't remember it. But they have this one episode where their friend who's so attached to social media like is forced to not use their phone for a day. So they think they're missing, so they call like the equivalent of one of those like true crime podcasters to come and like help them find their friend, and then the podcasters start accusing them of kidnapping their own friend even though she's just in the apartment right upstairs without her phone. Alright, let's go ahead and put up something new though.
I think I or E.
I was thinking B, the JSA.
That works too. I mean, we've sold one anyway, so.
Yeah. So I'm going to take down that JSA on B, and I'm going to replace it with Black Panther versus Deadpool, issues 1 through 5, so the complete set, all in near mint condition for $40, which also has your first appearance of Panther Pool.
It's a fun-looking costume, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it was really fun because there was like just like this 3-year period where it was like Deadpool versus everyone or Deadpool combined with other characters. Like my favorite, Deadpool the Duck, which WizKids is actually doing a promo on their website right now where if you order any HeroClix, you get the Deadpool the Duck exclusive HeroClix for free. So I'm super excited to get that in the mail. What else? I mean, Gwenpool, even though it's not Gwen Stacy, it's a person named Gwen from our universe who got transported into the comics. Huh. So her superpower is that she just knows everything because she's a comic nerd from our world.
That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Like if you genuinely, I know a lot of people when that was coming out because it was around the same time they were doing like the Gwen variants and all that other stuff. A lot of people thought it was Gwen Stacy. No, it's just someone from our world named Gwen who realized that if she kept her name in her name and also combined with a popular character like Deadpool, even though she had never read a Deadpool book before, she knew she would be a popular character.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it is like Deadpool meta humor just to the next level.
Mm-hmm. It's a less self-serious crossover.
Yeah. Which they also had a crossover with Deadpool in that series where she admits she's never read a Deadpool book before. She just stole the costume because she knew it would make her popular.
That's amazing.
Going on. Would you say I?
Yeah, I think I's been up the longest at this point.
Replacing that Shazam variant on I. We got Defenders number 13 in very good condition for $8. You got the Defenders taking on the Squadron Supreme, and this has your first appearance of Nebulon going here on I. And then what?
I think E probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say either E or A. But I'll go E first. Take down that Justice League of America on E. I'm gonna replace that with Shazam number 4. This is the Jim Lee variant, near mint condition for $5. I really like this cover. It's really in the eyes for me. Is like it just like has, even though it's a full-grown adult, it still has like innocent childlike eyes. Is really nice. But that's gonna go here on E once again, near mint condition for $5 on that Shazam number 4 Jim Lee variant.
Honestly, I'm really bummed that we didn't send any of those in for the Jim Lee signing.
Yeah,
because that would be such a cool book to have a gold label on.
Oh yeah, and especially since like it's both got black areas, which are really nice to contrast the costume, but it's got this great area down here that's great for signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yes, I guess I just spoiled. We have extra copies of this. I'm an idiot.
Is Nebulon the long-haired, star-filled guy?
Yes. Here's actually I believe the next issue where Nebulon has his cover appearance. So yeah, that's what Nebulon looks like.
Alright, if you want to pass me that bulk pack, Aaron's picking up a copy. Sweet.
Alright.
Man, the new Mark Waid,
Dan Mora doing art. Yeah.
Looks so good too.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Also, kind of interesting thing they're doing, also using the Lazarus Planet stuff that's still going on right now, is that apparently the Lazarus rain that's affecting everyone's powers and changing up things or giving people powers, taking away, whatever, they're using that as a way to go back to calling him Captain or the Captain, even though they can't say Captain Marvel as a full.
Yeah.
But they're using that because in recent history they've changed it so like he has to intentionally say Shazam to transform and like mean to transform, whereas now the ability is being changed back to a more classic ideology of it where it's just anytime he says Shazam he transforms. So he's calling himself the Captain or Captain, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's really cool too.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for that coming up here with the Dawn of DC.
Probably A at this point.
Yeah.
And then D, I think, would be next.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's another one of those Dawn of DC books. Like, I need to pare down my pull list, but some of these books just sound so good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Going on A to replace that Fantastic Four set, we got The Immortal Iron Fist, number 1. This is from the Brubaker, Fraction, and Aha run. Near mint minus condition for $10. Going up on A.
Keep an eye out for Power Girl.
Gotcha. Going up next, I guess, yeah, I'll take down that Spidey set on D. And I'll replace that with Wiz Comics number 130 in good plus condition for $100. I will let you know that the cover is detached. That's why it's in good condition, or good plus condition. But other than that, it's still just a really nice copy for an old book like this to have. That Wiz is going to go up here on D to replace that Ultimate Spider-Man set. $100, good plus condition, Wiz number 130.
Yeah, I really want to go back and read those older Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr. books.
Yeah.
They just look like so much fun. Especially after getting into Miracle Man and seeing where like Dr. Gargunza brainwashes him with the old Captain Marvel stuff.
Yeah. Also, was it last week we were talking about Psycho Pirate because we had his first appearance up? Was that last week?
Yeah.
Literally the day after that, I was watching an episode of The Flash because I mentioned that brought him in for the like one of the crossover events. He's also like the Mask. Not Psycho Pirate himself, but the Mask of Psycho Pirate shows up again. Literally the next episode I watched the day after that. It's like a 2-episode arc.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
Oh man, I had a talking point that came just a day too late.
Yeah, I know.
Aaron says there's a TV station in Zanesville, Ohio, where his grandparents used to live called Wiz.
Oh,
that's cool.
I feel like any radio station that has that designation has like the most disgusting radio jockeys. Like they're the guys who just cannot stop playing the like soundboard stuff. Probably F.
Yeah, I think so. And then I think H probably.
Gotcha. Replacing that book on F, we got Thor #1 from Jason Aaron, near mint condition for $40. Third cameo and first cover of Jane Foster as the mighty Thor. That is going to go down here on F.
We're going to keep an eye out for Power Girl.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out. Not guaranteeing anything in here, but I'll keep an eye out for you. Oh, Daniel left the computer. He's going on a hunt. I didn't even notice until I like was like, it's a bit quiet on that side of the room.
Wait a second.
Where's my guy? He's been abandoned. I don't know what to do.
It's when you do that like Ashley Simpson hoedown off the stage. Just leave.
Just leave. Don't even turn off the screen.
No.
Just leave it an empty room with a set amount of comics on the board just for 12 hours until someone comes in tomorrow morning.
Sienna's gonna log into Facebook and be like, why are we still live?
Daniel left me. I was scared.
They're gonna be like, didn't we train you on how to do that though? Like,
I'm scared.
That was too scared.
I can't multitask. Next up, going on H, we got Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 99. Very good to fine condition for $12. This is great. You got Superman holding Lois Lane in court, saying, "Admit it, Lois, you were always jealous of Lana Lang because she was my childhood sweetheart when I was Superboy. So you murdered her." You got Batman up front there, thinking to himself, "I'm the world's greatest detective, yet I can't find any evidence to save Lois from the death house."
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I mean, God, Superman, once again, just straight up accusing her because she's jealous of him being having another girlfriend in the past. Come on, man.
From the death.
From the death house.
Aaron says, every man for himself at Ultimate.
It's more days than you would expect. I just hit like a pressure point on the palm of my hand.
Can you show D, D up close? And
Absolutely. There's a better look up close for you.
Man, there was one time in college I was just casually, I was walking through the student center, just going up or down the stairs, wherever I was going, and swinging my arms, casually walking around, and I hit the, the like handrail. There's like a small little like metal piece every so often, you know, hold it in place, obviously. Mm-hmm. There's like a small piece of metal on that, and I hit it somewhere in like the center of my hand, and it locked my entire hand up for like an hour.
God.
I couldn't move anything. It was crazy.
Oh my god. I earlier today I was at the mall store and I was walking in our back room and we have metal shelving in there. And I was walking around and I like had my elbow out for some reason and I just dinged the tip of my elbow against the edge of one of the metal shelves. And it was the most, once again, I barely touched it. It was like just a slight tap, but it was the most severe pain I've ever felt in my arm. It was awful. Thank you.
Oh, I thought I dropped your drink over.
No, I mean, both of them are bottled.
That's fair.
So, either way, we're good. Unless I decided to open my Dr. Pepper again.
I guess I should be looking through this box, too, to see if...
Guess I'll take down our defenders on I. And hey, Daniel coming through for y'all. We got Power Girl number 18 from the Judd Winnick run. Near mint condition for $10. Going on I. You got Power Girl taking on her alternate version, which I'm going to guess is called... I don't know, so I'm going to guess it. It's Ultra Girl, maybe? Just because Ultraman's on Earth 3. I don't know. Well, wouldn't Ultra Girl be Supergirl? Once again, You'll tell me if I'm wrong. Or maybe to spite me now, you won't.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of spawn. Dang, okay. That's not what I wanted. I'm like constantly refreshing the comments.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better safe than sorry.
There's a couple of... Oh, these are fun.
Oh.
There's a couple of random stuff, but it's not
Yeah.
like requests.
That.
Anything else you guys are looking for?
Yeah, ask now. So I'm gonna start taking down some of this stuff.
This box.
I guess I'll take down the Jim Lee Shazam on E. And I'm gonna replace that with a Justice League of America number 137. This is in good to very good condition. Once again for $12. And you got Shazam versus Superman, as Superman is being influenced by this red kryptonite held by this Viking wizard on his mountaintop. Once again, that is Justice League America 137. Good to very good condition for $12. I'm going to go here on E. I'm going to replace the Street Fighter set on C with... I picked this one because I love this cover. This is SpongeBob Comics number 7 in fine plus condition for $25. Great, like, Conan the Barbarian look for SpongeBob there as he's defending his damsel in distress, Patrick, in a gold bikini.
That is amazing.
From a giant worm trying to eat all of the golden Krabby Patties. I'm gonna go here, up here on C.
Yeah, I found a stack of books I pulled for you that I
Well,
apparently put to the side and never got back around to.
damn.
Set those...
Aside again.
Yeah, aside, but in a different aside.
The right side.
Hey.
I I guess the slab on G, because that's the only thing that's been up here officially the longest now.
Yeah.
All right, take down that slab on G. Oh, do we have
comments?
Yeah, we forgot what your part of the job was, didn't you?
I know, right? If you're looking for specific issues like that, shoot us a message and we can track down or see if our stores have it or if we've got somewhere in the warehouse.
Yeah, they got lucky earlier with that Battle with Fire.
I just happen to know that one in particular. E, would you do it for 10 for Franz? You have it at 12.
Was he asking about this E or the last E?
JLA.
Okay, I just wanted to double check. Yeah, what do you say, 10?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that for 10, absolutely.
Sweet. Do we happen to have the Star Trek X-Men?
I haven't seen any in here, but we'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, like I know we have it in the warehouse because I know I've seen it.
It exists
It's
somewhere. Just probably not in here tonight. Going on G to replace that slab, we got the official comic adaptation of Batman Superman Adventures, World's Finest, very fine plus condition for $10. Ugh, beautiful, like painted style Bruce Timm cover there.
Ooh.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna go here on G.
Man, I read the novelization of X-Men, the X-Men and Star Trek crossover. I don't know why my brain just blanked. But there's two things I like absolutely loved about it, just kind of out of nowhere. They had two security cards. One was named like Lee, and the other one was Kirby.
That's a good one.
And they killed off Lee.
Oh.
But they made a really good joke about Charles Xavier and Captain Picard looking similar. They're like, you look familiar. I was like, that's great.
That's a good one.
Would you do G for 5? Give it a 10.
Oh, I'm gonna bump you up to 8. That's a great book there, based on a great, I think it was 3-episode storyline, which I had as a kid collected all together in a DVD form where they just edited all the episodes together as like one continuous movie. Love that storyline, so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, like the Joker approaches Lex Luthor with this entire dragon statue that's made out of kryptonite.
He's countering your counter at 7 from 8.
I'll take it. Replacing that on G, let's go with, from Image Comics, this is Powers #1 in near mint condition for $25. Is this a reprint or something since it says Eisner Award winner, or is this the beginning of the second series?
Is it Powers? You said?
Yeah, Powers. No subtitle, just Powers #1. Near mint condition, $25 on G. We're double checking to see. Because it says Eisner Award winner. You can't win an award for your comic before it's even out.
Bendis is just, they're good.
He's so good. He could win without even trying.
That's giving me so many things I don't need. Powers first series. Eisner Award winner. Yeah, it's #1. It's not a reprint or anything. It's just saying that they are.
Oh, they're
the
Eisner.
writers. The creators are
Eisner Award winners. Yeah. Okay, that's a little confusing, but okay, that makes sense then. Cool. So yes, Powers #1 in near mint condition, $25 on G. Oh, I got an E open. What am I doing? I'm just staring at stuff. Going on E, I'm going to place issues 1 through 3, so the entire series of Batman 3 Jokers, all in near mint condition, and all 3 of them come with the like playing cards that came out at the same time. So you got your one with Red Hood and Joker, Batgirl and Joker, and of course Batman and Joker. All in this 3-issue set, all in near mint condition for $20 going on E, which rhymes with 3, even though it doesn't start with an E.
Hey.
Ow. Why did I just pull a muscle and neck? The show's killing me.
No.
No.
What? That's such a cool cover.
Sienna, I can't do the show anymore. It's activating my rapid aging process. What do you think? Deadpool, Black Panther on B, or the Thor on F?
B.
That down. And I'm going to replace that with a new set of books. This is Shazam, The Monster Society of Evil, issues 1 through 4 by Jeff Smith, all in near mint condition. This whole set is $12, going up on B. And just so you know, really cool thing about this series, the back covers are a connecting image that make a 2x2 grid of a full-sized image. It's really cool. Obviously, can't really hold the 4 of them together to really give you a good idea without probably damaging anything. But it does make a 2x2 like square image using all of the back covers for the 4 issues.
Can you show all the covers on E?
On E. Go around real quick. Makes it easy for the sets. So you got your A cover, or your number 1 cover there. Number 2. And number 3. Back on E.
Would you do B for 8? You have it at 12.
Yeah, I'll do that for 8. I actually have 2 sets, so actually I'm down to our last set up there now. So if anyone else wants that Shazam and the Monster Society of Evil for $8, let us know.
Would you G for 15? You have 25.
I can do that one for 18.
Jason's picking up the 3 Jokers.
Sweet. Replacing that on E with Wolverine versus Spider-Man. This is the 3rd and final printing, as well as the 1995 Eric Larson variant. Near mint condition for $8, going on E. Hey, for Eric Larson himself. Hmm.
Works for G.
Replacing that on G, let's do Superman number 279. Very good to fine condition for $5. And you got Superman and Batgirl teaming up, apparently according to popular demand at the time. Once again, very good to fine condition, $5 on that Superman 279 on G. I guess it feels like either Iron Fist on A?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Probably A.
Take down that Iron Fist on A. And I'm going to replace that with the All-Star Squadron number 37, near mint minus condition for $25. You got the All-Star Squadron facing off against the Shazam family, or I guess as they call it now, the Shazamly. Near mint minus condition, once again, $25 for that All-Star Squadron 37 on A.
I love Captain Marvel Jr. being in that little green
in that bubble. Too bad. He's facing off again. Like, he just needed to carry a piece of wood, and he would have been safe.
We got a couple of authors.
Hit me with them.
Would you do G and E together for 10?
Yes.
Zach Jr. is picking up Shazam on B.
Sweet.
Do Power Girl for 5. You have it at 10.
Yep. All caught up?
Yeah.
Cool. Going up on B, I got Batman Annual number 16, very fine near mint condition, going on F with this really great Joker cover there.
I love that one.
That is going to go up here right on B for Batman. Next up, going on E, we got the Flashback Wade Wilson, also known as Deadpool number 1. Very fine plus condition for $5, $19.97. Great homage cover to the Steranko Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Covers going down here on E. On G, alright, we're going to do... Sorry, I have to go behind the camera. There's no price on this one.
There was.
I guess I'll check the bottom of the box real quick.
Yeah, no worries. I can do
Yeah,
some
no,
looking.
that's
weird.
That's gone. It's gone. It's not there anymore. I guess I'll pull up a different book instead for the time being. Going on G is Fantastic Four number 74 in very good condition for $65. Absolutely phenomenal Jack Kirby cover here. Galactus looming in the background, Silver Surfer evading what appears to be some form of Celestial. Just a great space cover there from Jack Kirby. $65, very good condition on that Fantastic Four 74 on G. And then going on I, I'm replacing the entirety of the 12-issue series, The Trials of Shazam. All 12 issues here together in this set. Only $15, all in near mint condition. Trials of Shazam, issues 1 through 12, all on I. And this has your first appearance of Sabina, who is a young woman intent on inheriting the powers of Shazam.
Aaron is asking, is that a Kree Sentry or Ronin on that Fantastic Four?
It looks to me, it's definitely not an accuser. It might be a Kree Sentry. Who just honked a horn outside? It's 9 o'clock.
All right, man. There was one night that I was leaving here like late. Not like late, but later than normal. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? I need to replace my headlights real quick. So I stood out there and was like working on my car. And then like everyone from the church started showing up, and I was like, this is awkward.
Yeah, no. Today when I came in, I was so surprised because like the parking lot's absolutely filled with people going to the church, and I've never seen it full like that before. And also because the entrance to our parking lot here is It's a 2-lane technically, but it's kind of bordering just being 1 lane with an extra foot on the side.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, coming in, turning in, and all of a sudden there's a car right there coming out. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta stop.
Yeah, they cut that turn so much too. You weren't here back in probably 2021 when the COVID test site
was blowing up.
Yeah, and we couldn't get to the parking lot.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's when somebody rear-ended my car.
Oh, nice.
Zach Jr. is picking that up.
What was that?
The Trials of Shazam.
Cool.
That's important. Those are words that I could be saying.
I was like, I don't know what you took off. I don't even know what space is open.
It was a test.
Oh, thank you. I failed.
You did. Can't
wait to give you a fun little test on next Friday at the mall store.
I will fail so fast. And so hard. Would you do Fantastic Four on G for 55? You would hit 65 for Dante.
Yeah, I'll do that for 55.
So, welcome back, Dante. I feel you haven't been around in a minute. And then Alan, not the founder.
You know what he says? He wasn't even supposed to be here today. Man, I'm sure you get that all the time, Dante. I'm so sorry.
Man, again, we were talking about it like a week ago, but I finally got around to watching Clerks 3.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
It's so good.
Would you do Wiz for 62? You have it at 100.
I can do that for 80. 80 flat.
Alright, Alan, let us know if 80 works.
Going on G real quick, I got X-Men Grand Design issues 1 and 2 by Ed Piskor, all in both in near mint condition for $15 for those 2 issues. And it's going to go on G for Grand Design. If you haven't read this, it's a great little thing, especially if you're trying to get caught up on like X-Men continuity. It basically condenses the history of X-Men up until about, I want to say, when did this come out? Like 2014-ish, I want to say, or 2015?
It had to have been after 15 or 16, because when I was already back into comics at that point.
So
I guess I could just look it up.
Yeah, get you caught up to somewhere in the mid to late 2010s on X-Men continuity and history. They also just did one of these this past year for Hulk Grand Design, which is also really good if you want to get caught up on that continuity.
2017.
2017. There we go. And then going on, let's do.
And then Alan's gonna pass on B.
Gotcha. Well, if anyone else wants that Wiz Comics for $80, I'll let us know. Going on we have Something is Killing the Children, number 26. This is the Tiny Onion foil edition variant by Nick Robles. Once again, near mint condition, $60. Something is Killing the Children, number 26. Tiny Onion foil edition exclusive variant by Nick Robles. I guess I'll take down Lois on H. And in its place, I'm going to do, on H, we're going to do Superman 287 in fine condition for $8. Superman rushing out to his window just to find that Superdog is already on the job. Although I feel like you should already know who Crypto is, and not be so surprised that Crypto's around. But anywho, that is going to go here on H.
The book was trying to take the sticky note off of a different...
Another book?
Yeah.
Goody.
I was like, no, Zach needs that for invoicing tomorrow.
Alrighty.
And it says tiny onions in the gold.
Yes?
Yeah. Anything Tinian does is gold.
But that is literally a gold foil tiny onion exclusive.
C's been up for a minute.
Yeah. Take that down in its place. I'm going to put Tales of the Unexpected, number 53, in very good minus condition for $25. The cover is detached at the bottom staple on this one. That is why it's very good minus. But once again, this is Tales of the Unexpected 53, $25 in very good minus condition up here on C. I feel like Wiz is probably the next one to get knocked down.
Probably, yeah. And then after that, probably F.
Yeah. Alright. Take that down. In its place on D, I'm going to put DC Special, The Untold Origin of the Justice Society, otherwise known as DC Special number 29. Fine condition for $12. You got the JSA and the JLA teaming up here on this cover with Hitler real angry about it right front and center there. Fine, $12. Also, I mean, I know they're kind of just like a go-to villain. I mean, they're what created the idea of supervillains. We've got a lot of Nazi books up tonight.
I was thinking that like early on.
I was like, I know tonight's Captain Marvel theme, but another theme is somehow emerging, and I don't appreciate it. Well, I appreciate the fact that they're all getting beaten up.
That's true.
Or, according to that origin of Human Torch series we have here, incinerated.
Do you know what year the Wiz comics on D? What issue was it?
130.
Looks like published in 1951.
1951. It's definitely, I mean, it's pre-Comics Code for sure. It doesn't have that stamp on it. Like I have on my ankle. I'm approved. No matter what I say or do, I'm always approved by the Comics Code Authority. Get my sticky note back on this thing. What was the next one you suggested?
F.
F. Taking down our Thor on F. Sticking it back on the back of that. Replacing that on F. We got The Amazing Spider-Man 198 in fine to very fine condition for $10. And hey, another weirdly repeating theme back from that multiple Red Skulls. We now got multiple Mysterios surrounding the webhead himself. Once again, that is in fine to very fine condition. $10 for that Amazing Spider-Man 198 on F. Any luck with that book I gave you?
Yeah, a little bit. I just had to go over the grade and stuff too.
Gotcha.
So I'm just trying to be a little bit extra particular.
Just trying to be thorough.
Thorough.
Thorough. Probably H or B.
H, I think, was first. Yeah, and then probably like B and G.
Going on H now, we got Spawn number 125, near mint condition for $25. Going on H once again for hell.
Would you do F for 7? You get a 10.
Which one? F?
F, the Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'll do that for 7. Back there. Going on F to replace that, I got Alien 3, the unproduced screenplay. This is issues 1 through 5, so the complete set, near mint condition for $50. I got a note here. Issues 2, 3, and 5 are all B covers, and then the number 1 here is the local comic shop day exclusive variant, done by, I believe, it's James Stokoe doing that one. I love James Stokoe. If you haven't read Alien Dead Orbit, which is an entirely James Stokoe Alien book, it is absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend going reading Alien Dead Orbit. But this is also great. I mean, I know the end result Alien 3 movie wasn't great, but this unproduced screenplay is actually, like, pretty good. Like, it's actually, like, a good sequel as opposed to the Alien 3 we got where we were stuck in a prison planet for, like, the entire thing. And everyone was, like, always sweaty for some reason.
Dante is putting back the Fantastic Four. Thanks for letting us know while the show is still going on.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
Oh. I take down the Batman up here on B. And since we already know what it is, I'll put this back up first. This is that Fantastic Four, number 74. Very good condition for $65. Up here, going back up here on B. It didn't sound great. Daniel, you keep him occupied for a second. Just give me 1 second. I can mark that off. Oh, God.
All right.
Oh.
Well, while we're doing that, I guess let's take down Deadpool on E.
I'm back.
All right. Then I'll
you.
just do a full lap
Yeah.
and look like I was doing something important.
I mean, hey, you took down a book for me. That's important.
Hey.
Going on E to replace that, let's do Strange Tales 153, a very good condition for $15. Great Jim Steranko cover here of Nick Fury saving the damsel in distress, facing off against the agents of Hydra with Dum Dum Dugan himself in that UFO tank thing in the background that's firing in all directions. That doesn't seem safe at all. That is going to go here on E. Once again, very good condition, $15 on Strange Tales 153.
We are not in last looks currently.
No, we are not. Which, who knows? We might follow the Allen method and just go until 10, putting up new stuff tonight.
that makes sense. He said the Fantastic Four threw him off. That's fair.
No. Someone picked it up and then they decided not to, so we decided to put it back up again, so at least they got a shot of getting back to a good home. Man, what has been up here the longest?
Probably G.
G, yeah. Take down that X-Men Grand Design on G, and I'm going to replace that with, from the first ongoing Deadpool run, this is Deadpool number 11, very fine plus condition for $20. Great, fun homage cover to Amazing Fantasy 15 here. Not only is it homage to a classic Spider-Man book, it also takes place in a classic Spider-Man book. If you don't know anything about this issue, it's a whole lot of fun. I forgot what specific issue they go back into, but basically Deadpool and Weasel go back in time and basically just screw up an entire issue of Spider-Man. He knocks out Peter Parker not knowing he's Spider-Man and tries to like take his place, and he goes back to Aunt May and gets confused thinking it's Blind Owl. It's a whole lot of fun. If you like Deadpool and you like classic Spidey, this is like a must-read issue. It is so much fun. Probably the Tiny Onion now on I think.
Probably. Is Secret up there longer? Or The Unexpected? Can't remember which one went up first. Either way.
I think they went up in sequential order, so I'll just take down C first. Just to be safe. Yeah. Going on C to replace that, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie adaptation. Very fine condition for $20. Still done by Eastman and Laird, though. So you're still getting that classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look, but with the plot of the first live-action movie going up here on C. Then, replacing our Tiny Onion exclusive variant on I is Strange Tales number 129, a very good minus condition for $30. Got this absolutely phenomenal Kirby cover here of Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm there being assaulted by the terrible trio. And this is also going to have your first appearance of Tabaro, the Spirit of Decay. That is going to go here on I.
Got some support for just doing new books until 10.
Sounds good. Yeah, I know Alan's been kind of testing out that system on the Tuesday show, and we kind of figured, hey, why not test it out tonight as well? See how it goes. Doesn't mean Last Looks is gone forever, just means, hey, we're trying out something new. Try and test new waters real quick. Doesn't work out, Last Looks will be right back next Thursday. Man, now I'm really stumped. Like, everything has been up here pretty much the same amount of time.
Yeah. A, I think. Alright. I know I've been zoning out, in and out, just checking on this. That one I remember seeing, so.
Going on A now, we got Star Wars number 6 from the Marvel Comics run in fine to very fine condition. This one is a newsstand copy for $15. And you got Luke and Darth Vader duking it out right there on that front cover. Meanwhile, there is a awesome-looking space battle there between a Y-Wing and a couple TIE fighters going on. That is going to go up here on A to replace that All-Star Squadron.
That seems fair.
I guess I'll take down this DC special on D.
I was jumping back and forth between a few numbers, and that's what I settled on.
that's our final number.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of wanted to make it higher, but
hey,
I'll go with that.
Who knows? Maybe my counter offer will be higher than the asking price. Pull a wild card on you.
There we go.
But hey, I've been waiting long enough to get this book up here, so I'm going to put it up right away. This is going to go up on D. This is from DC Comics. It's 12 o'clock. Actually, no, it's 9:28. But it is The Witching Hour, #1 from DC Comics. Just took the sticky note off so you can get a good look at that. It is in very good minus condition for $85 going up here on D. Got a whole list of specific info for you here. This has a 5-page story with Alex Toth art, a 2-page story with Neil Adams art, a Nick Cardy cover there, which is absolutely beautiful, and it is your first appearance of the 3 witches who kind of act as your, your crypt keeper of sorts to kind of lead you into all the Witching Hour stories.
Amelia picked up that Star Wars on A.
Sweet.
We have not had any milestone up tonight.
Not any tonight. But I can tell you what's going up tonight is another Strange Tales, because I just love these Strange Tales books. This is Strange Tales 141, very good to find condition for $15. This is a great Kirby cover here, featuring Nick Fury in Operation Brain Blast. Once again, very good to find condition for $15 on that Strange Tales 141 Operation Brain Blast, which when I saw that, first thing I thought of was, did Jimmy Neutron steal that from here?
Maybe.
Because I can't imagine the term brain blast is used all that often. Back down here.
We'll keep an eye out for Wonder Woman. And I can check for you, Aaron. I'll shoot you a message in a moment. Yeah, sure. I can do that. Just make sure nothing else has been paid and that sheet's up to date.
Oh! Finally, I found a thing that we had requested earlier in the show.
Hey! Paul says you gotta shake things up every once in a while. Every time your phone goes off, I think it's mine.
Oh, wait. I found the mother load.
Hey! I don't know what it
You
is.
guys are going to be either so excited or the people who cared about this stuff left already. But I got some really good stuff going up for those requests we had earlier. Oh, even more. So good. I got a good enough stack going from that one box. Alright. Okay. Let's get rid of who cares about Alien 3 besides me. We know what we're all here for. Everyone's favorite American comic book. Dragon Ball #9 in near mint minus condition for $12. Got young Goku, not Gohan that we saw earlier. This is Goku as a little boy with his little monkey tail still. Riding on some sort of contraption there that is going to go on F. I mean, there's no, it doesn't look like it has, a propeller or anything. I don't know how it's flying. Also, doesn't he have his Nimbus cloud by now? Can't he just be flying around those little clouds?
I think so.
I've never watched Dragon Ball. I just know too much because I had friends who were really into it in high school.
Yeah. I remember... It's not as much Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z for sure was the, afternoon show to catch after school in elementary school on Toonami. Would you do the TMNT on C for 12? You have it at 20.
You can do it for 14.
something. You said 14.
Yo.
Would you do? Make me think for a second. E and G together for the cost of G. So basically,
I could do both of them together for 28.
would you do D for 57? Give it 85.
I can do that one for... Danny went through so much work to price this. I can do it for flat 70. I think is where I can go with that without Daniel leaping across the desk to strangle me.
Alright, Corey's gonna pass on E and G, no worries.
Gotcha.
And then Nathan, let us know if 14 works for C.
Probably the spawn on H at this point.
Probably. 14 works for C, and what is on B?
On B, that is Fantastic Four, number 74, in very good condition for $65 with this absolutely beautiful Jack Kirby cover. That is what is up there on B.
D is in very good minus.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're
because I was just staring at that book for a few minutes.
Yeah, you're all good. Going on C to replace that TMNT book. Hey, we tried a pre-Comics Code romance book. We've tried a pre-Comics Code superhero book. Now, let's try a pre-Comics Code war story with the American Air Force number 5 in good plus condition for $35. That is going to go up here on C. And if you want to know specifically what year this is from 1951, so I think it's 3 or 4 years before the code takes place. And then on H, I'm going to place Detective Comics 340 in good to very good condition for $20. Great Carmine Infantino cover there of Batman having to take on his own Batmobile that's gone rogue. That is going to go down here on H.
A carry situation.
Oh. My favorite part about Carrie is that, like, one of the effects it has on the kid who owns the car is that it just slowly turns him into a 1950s greaser in, like, 1980s America.
Yep.
He's like, hey, yo, he's this close to walking into a diner and just banging on the jukebox and it working.
What number is that Fantastic Four on B?
That is issue number 74 in very good condition for $65 up there on B.
Just going through that fontsification.
Yeah. It's probably E or G at this point.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take down E, because I think I definitely put that one up first. Replacing that Strange Tales on E. I know it was, like, beginning of the show request, but I was able to find something in my boxes, so it's coming up now. This is The Avengers, number 81, in very good condition for $15, and it's just, like, this is just a phenomenal cover, especially if you love Vision and Scarlet Witch. That is just a gorgeous cover there. $15, very good condition on that Avengers 81 going on E. Replacing our Deadpool number 11 on G is, hey, another homage to Amazing Fantasy 15. But this one is for the Amazing Spider-Man 365 near mint minus condition for $50. Got that black cover with the hollow center. This does include the poster on the inside still, as well as it is a newsstand copy. And hey, it has that 5-page preview of Spider-Man 2099, so that also makes this the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. That is going to go here on G. Yeah, I guess. Placing Strange Tales.
E for 13, you would have 15.
I'll absolutely do that for 13.
What adventures was that again?
81. We just talked about Spider-Man 29. Let's talk about another future superhero. This is Batman Beyond number 21 in very fine condition for $25. And not only does it have your future Batman, it also has that universe's future Justice League. This is your first team appearance of the Batman Beyond Universe Justice League. This also has, just so you know, everyone that's in the team. This is Superman, obviously front and center. You got Big Barda. You got Warhawk, who is the son of John Stewart, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl. You have Cairo, who I cannot remember what their origin story is. And then Marina, which it is the first appearance in comics for Warhawk, Cairo, and Marina specifically, as well as just a first team appearance of the Justice League Beyond in general. Going on E.
So Alan wants to know if you would do B, C, and D together for, I just lost, I put the wrong number, 135. It comes to 185.
What was it for B, C, and D?
So the Fantastic Four, the Air Force, and the Wishing Hammer.
So it comes out to 185. They offered 135, you said?
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
My eyes went like everywhere but where they needed to go.
Yeah. I'm just doing some math in my head. I can do the three of those together for 150. 150 for the three of those.
Alright. And what was the issue number for Fantastic Four again?
74.
He's countering you down to 140.
148.
Alright, so on 148 works. The condition on E.
On E, that is in very fine condition for that Batman Beyond for $25. I didn't realize I had eye open still. On I, I'm going to place Batgirl number 1 near mint minus condition for $10. This is your first solo series featuring Cassandra Cain as Batgirl. Probably I was gonna say the Dragon Ball. Oh wait, Brain Blast.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We got caught on the water. There we go.
Leave B, C, and D up for a minute while we're waiting to hear back on that 148 counter.
Going up on A to replace that Strange Tales with a Brain Blast. We got. Come on, guys. Cartoon Network cartoons from DC Comics. This is issue number 29. Very fine to near mint condition for $10. There are some dents on the spine, but I do just want to point out there is a manufacturing error there where you can see the green tint did not go all the way through. on this page, so you can still see like the blue primaries bleeding through there. That is going to go up here on A. And hey, if you love the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy just as much as I do, this is a great book.
Man, I used to love watching cartoons.
Oh yeah, no, it was this.
Dun, 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 dun. Cartoons.
But it was this and Courage the Cowardly Dog were my jam as a kid.
Oh yeah,
which I
absolutely.
think
that tracks.
It does track. That's the weird thing is I didn't like really get into horror until I was like 18. So it was like as a kid I liked horror stuff, and then like through middle school and high school I just kind of like skimmed through that without really having any interest, and then college hit and I was like, oh my god, I love this genre.
The seeds were just planted. It just took a while for them to take root. Would you do E and I together for 20? It comes to 35.
I can do those together for 23.
$23 works for E and I. I'll grab those for you. Even though I guess it's technically grabbing those for myself.
Yeah, I mean, either way.
But, you know, buying you some time to find the good people some books.
Alrighty, going on E, I'm replacing Detective Comics issues number 748 and 749. Both are in near mint condition for $6 for the 2-issue set. This will have the entirety of the Urban Renewal storyline for Detective Comics.
What is the condition on G?
On G, that is in near mint minus condition for that Amazing Spider-Man 365, and it still has the poster included on the inside as well, and it's also a newsstand. Going on I got Superman number 160. This is from the Jeff Loeb and McGinnis run, near mint condition for $5. You got this great like playing card style cover here with Superman on the top and Bizarro as the reverse version on the bottom. And it's gonna go here on I.
We haven't heard back from Alan about B, C, and D. I do have an offer on C, though.
Okay.
Would you do 20? You have it at 35.
It's a really nice pre-code book. If you could bump that up to 24, it's yours.
Alright, Corey, let's know if 24 works. Sean wants to know if you do I for 3 or 5.
Yeah, I'll do that for 3. Replacing that on I is going to be Captain Marvel Adventures number 110 from Fawcett Publication. This is absolutely pre-comics code. This is in poor condition, however. It is $60 as you got Captain Marvel battles Savannah there, who was the villain in the first movie, played by Mark Strong. That is going to go here on I. I will let you know that the cover is detached and it is missing a couple pages.
Probably F at this point, and then H.
Gotcha.
And then, I mean, it's about 950, just about, so.
Yeah, I'll just keep pushing through. In worst case, hey, you don't like us skipping last looks on the Thursday show, we'll bring it back next week.
Corey's countering your 24 down to 22 on Air Force. On C.
Man, at this point, I want someone to just take home one of these pre-code books because they're so cool. 22 works.
Alright.
Replacing that on C, we got Captain America number 312 in very fine condition for $8, which has your first appearance of Flag Smasher, otherwise known as Carl Morgenthau. Going up here on C for, hey, Captain America.
What is the issue number on I?
On I, that is going to be Captain Marvel Adventures issue 110 from Fawcett Publishing still. Pre-Comics Code as well. Going next. I got to replace Dragon Ball in F. The only thing I got back here are more Dragon Ball.
Do the cap on C for 5, give it an 8.
Yes. Replacing that cap on C, we got Supergirl number 80 from the Peter David run, near mint minus condition for $8, and you also have this great John Romita Sr. Cover there of Supergirl. Going up here on C. On F, replacing our Dragon Ball, we are going to be placing Uncanny X-Men Poptopia, otherwise known as issues Uncanny X-Men issues 395 to 398. This is in near mint condition, all of them. $15 for the set. And going down there on F, and this has your first appearance of Mr. Clean, not the bald-headed guy who sells you cleaning stuff. It is a villain with chemically invulnerable skin.
What's the condition on H?
On H, that is in good to very good condition on that Detective Comics.
Man, I keep thinking that Poptopia, like I told you before the show, I keep thinking that Poptopia says Poptopia.
Yeah. Also, whenever you say that, even though it's, the opposite, it always makes me think of, did you see, Marvel Meow?
Oh, yes.
It is a great book if you can get your hands on it. It's basically just like a story told with no words of just like all the Avengers having to wrangle all these cats that keep showing up. And they just keep adopting more cats and just like adding them to the team, and like Iron Man builds a suit for one of them. But yeah, if you like cats, you like Marvel Comics, it's a fun little, like, I'd say it's more of like a coffee table style book more than like a collector comic, but it's still just a lot of fun.
I'll honestly probably B and then
Yeah.
G, so we haven't heard back from that.
Either offer. Replacing that Fantastic Four up here on B, we got Zatanna number 11, very fine to near mint condition for $25, and you have the great Adam Hughes cover there with a little creepy guy peeking around the corner at the bottom there. That's gonna go up here on B.
What is the Supergirl C?
That is Supergirl number 80 from the Peter David run. Near mint minus condition for $8 with a great John Romita Sr. cover. Gonna replace the Witching Hour on D with issues 1 through 4 of Superman for all seasons, near mint condition, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale story. Absolutely great if you haven't read it. Near mint condition, whole set of 4 issues is $25 up here on D, replacing that Witching Hour.
And that's absolutely, like, hands down one of the best Superman books.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
It's probably one of the best Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale collaborations of all time. And that's saying something.
For real, yeah. Kevin's picking up Supergirl on G.
Sweet.
That's... Oh, sorry, on C. I said the wrong thing.
There you go.
That's... My bad.
You're all good. Going on C to replace that, we're going to put up another one of these Dragon Ball books because these covers are great. Dragon Ball number 7, near mint condition for $15. You got Bulma and Goku riding in one of the Capsule Company motorcycles there. Once again, $15. Near mint condition on Dragon Ball number 7.
Brock is saving me $25 by picking up
That's good.
Superman on D.
Do you want to run that other thing you told me not to run to see if someone else can save you some money?
That one I'm still on the fence about.
Okay.
What is on B?
On B, that is going to be Zatanna number 11, very fine to near mint condition for $25 with that great Adam Hughes cover.
Yeah, there's like a few of these complete Jeff Loeb Tim Sale sets that Zach has found and made and put in the boxes where I'm like, okay, I have that one in trade. I don't need it right now. But there's one that he put in there, and that's the one I was telling you. I was like, I need to talk to Zach. I was like, I need to talk to Zach. Because he put one in there that I do need, and I was like, no.
What I got open? I got D open. On D, I'm replacing issues 1 through 5, all in very fine to near mint or straight up near mint condition of X-Men Phoenix End Song, $10. And just so you know, the issues 1 through 3 in this set are all going to be B covers. The issue 4 and 5 are going to be A covers. And those are going to go up here on D for that issue 1 through 5 set. Wanted to grab a couple more books to help finish out the rest of the night. So, let's see, what can I replace? Probably the, even though I love it, I'm going to replace the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And in its place, I'm going to place the Mighty Thor, number 338, in very fine plus condition for $15. This is, of course, your second appearance and origin for Beta Ray Bill. Going up here on A. Oop. Almost fell over. Next, let's go ahead.
Is that E, H, and G are all...
Place an E first. Instead of that Detective Comics, let's put up, hey, you asked for some milestones, so here's some milestone for you. From DC and Milestone, this is Static number 1, very fine plus condition for $35, going on E. And this, of course, is your first appearance of Static Shock and your first appearance of Hot Streak.
Alright, well, we did have a milestone after all.
Yeah, found one.
Does G...
Literally just found it.
Does G have any spine ticks?
There is one singular spine tick. And it is right there, right underneath the top staple. You can see it?
You can probably bring it a little bit closer, see if it'll...
See it now?
Yeah, you can see it a bit.
Yeah.
That's better,
It's just got that one spine tick right there underneath the top staple.
Would you do A for 10, you would at 15.
Come on, man. Second period Beta Ray Bill. I'll do 12 for it. What'd you say, H?
Yeah.
Taking down that detective on H. And let's replace that with, from Marvel Comics, this is Star Wars number 5, fine condition for $25. You got the Death Star destroying everything there in the background. However, it's missing its giant radar dish, so I don't know what kind of weapon they're firing at, or firing from it. That doesn't go here on H.
A for 12 works.
Cool.
Let's go to Emilio.
Thank you, Emilio. Replacing that on A, let's go ahead and do The Power of Shazam, number 34, near mint minus condition for $5. Still love these Power of Shazam covers, especially this one since it's underwater. I think that adds a nice little effect, especially with the use of color and lighting there. That doesn't go up here on A to replace that Mighty Thor.
What is the condition on E?
On E, that is in very fine plus condition for that static number 1.
Would you do H for 18, you would at 25.
I can do that one for 20 even.
Alright, Emilio, let us know if 20 works. Otherwise, you can go ahead and pull it. Looks like we've got a backup on the off chance.
Gotcha.
But I'll give Emilio the right of first refusal here. Otherwise, it'll go to Corey.
Gotcha.
So, give you another minute. Oh, yeah, he's got it. Okay, so yeah, it's going to Emilio.
Cool beans. And it's 10 o'clock. We've run our clock to the last minute. I'm putting up some new books for y'all. Trying out that system that Alan developed by just being tired. But, well, you know, why not experiment and try it out on the Thursday show a little bit? Just give y'all new books all the way through. So, do we have any other offers that are like still standing right now? Still waiting on a response right now?
We just got one in.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to do something on the sheet and the computer is failing me. Would you do G and E together for 55?
I can do both of those together for 68.
What is on B?
On B, that is Zatanna number 11 in very fine near mint condition for $25 with a great Adam Hughes cover.
Alright, D, let us know if 68 works for E and G together.
Anything new coming in?
68 was the counter.
Yes, 68 was the counter.
What's the condition on I?
On I, that is in poor condition.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still, once again, a pre-Comics Code, pre-DC acquisition of Captain Marvel, so it is still a Fawcett publication. Issue 110, pre-Comics Code, like we said earlier. Poor condition, $60. And I think
Alan wants to know if you do Wiz and the Witching Hour for 133. Witching Hour we had at 85, and I think Wiz we had at like
100.
Yeah.
I mean, especially since they're both like the preview key issues, both of them together, I probably couldn't go anywhere under 150.
150 works. D, let's know if 68 works. Otherwise, we'll give you guys, I guess, till the end of the preamble here.
Yeah, we're going to give you another good 30 seconds here to give us some responses. I mean, we're still looking at the chat.
For E and G.
Cool.
Would you do I for 45?
What do we have it at? 60?
60, yeah.
It's a really nice book. I can do it for... Once again, it's just a really cool pre-code Captain Marvel. I can do that one for... Just bump it up a couple more bucks, rate of 48, and it's all yours. And yeah, I'm going to start my preamble here before we get going. I want to thank y'all for watching and bearing with our little experiment here, trying without the last looks tonight. Once again, depending on feedback and stuff, or not feedback, don't be harassing us with messages all weekend. But based on how we feel, we will probably bring back last looks next week. Thank you. But yeah, we will see you back here, or I'll see you back here on Thursday. We still got our Tuesday show hosted by Sienna, of course, with all those new books. That is going to be in very fine near mint condition for that Zatanna 11.
Would you do D for 6? We have it at 10.
Yeah.
The Galactus Fantastic Four, that did not sell, correct?
The issue 74? Or the...
I think it's the other one that had...
the Art Adams set?
Yeah.
Were you talking about this one with Galactus in the background?
Oh, yeah, I forgot Galactus on the cover.
Yeah, or...
Yeah. Probably that one because it's in the preview.
Probably that one, but I'm still going to scroll through in case they're asking about that other one, so I actually know where it is.
Incorrect. Yeah, we decided not to run last looks tonight.
Just trying out something new since Alan's been doing it on the Tuesday show, so we're trying it out over here tonight.
The silver, yeah. So that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the silver age.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're all good, because I don't know why, even though he's not on there, I thought for a second Silver Surfer was on that one too. Yeah, so we have that Fantastic 474 still. $65, very good condition. If you want to shoot us an offer or claim it right now, this is your last chance.
Can you show B up close?
There you go.
And then, would you do the cartoons for 5? I don't remember what we had it at for Zach Jr.
Yeah, I'll do that for 5 for Zach Jr.
He said he blew his budget earlier.
Gotcha.
He said, "All right, fingers crossed." Would you do B for 19 with a 25?
Yeah, I'll do that for 19. But alright, I gotta actually do my preamble, because we have to cut it off at some point. Obviously, if you have an ongoing offer, or you still want to make like a last second claim, we're still going to respond to those, even if the camera's off. But just for like a minute or two, don't be like messaging us 45 minutes from now, because we won't be here anymore. But yeah, for like the next minute here, you can still message us, either replying to an offer or counter offer, or trying to claim something like this Fantastic 474 up here. But once again, thank you all for watching. Absolutely love doing the show for you. I hope you love seeing me up here. Probably not. Who knows? But thank you all for watching the Thursday show again. I will see you next week. Daniel, you'll hear Daniel next week. Maybe see him back up here again.
Would you do D for 40? Give it at 65.
I can do it for 50.
Alright.
And yeah, okay. I'm going to officially do the call sign out. So, thank you all for watching. Absolutely love doing the show. Hope you loved watching. See you next week. See you next issue.
I'll go ahead and throw one more offer at you real
Okay.
quick. The Power Shazam set that we had for, I think, 50. Aaron wants to know if you do it for 22.
I can do that set for... Just want to double check. I can do it for $35.
Alright, Dave Jones passing on D. Let's see. So, Alan, let us know if 150 works for Wiz and Witching Hour 1. 35 works for the Shazam set. And I think...
That gets us caught up?
Yeah, I think the only one we're officially waiting on now is
that 150.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's good enough to... what is on F?
On F, that is Uncanny X-Men issues 395 to 398. Near mint condition on all of them for $15 for the set. And that is your first appearance of a villain called Mr. Clean, who has chemically invulnerable skin. But yeah, I think we can call it now.
Yeah, I was like, I ran out of stuff. All right.
Yeah.
And with that...
See y'all next issue, y'all. Can't wait to see you next week.
Bye.